if we wanted
Before the
him,
start.
if Chelsea, okay, let me just repeat it again because I think the pod just started. Yeah, Memphis Depay is has came out with a statement saying that he's going to stay at Barcelona, so that's what we're talking about at the moment. But I think that if we actually, I'm not correct me if I'm wrong. I think if we wanted him, he would have terminated this contract and then came to us, similar to how Aubameyang did at Arsenal.
Yeah, but they've been trying this contract termination thing for a while, innit? Because when he trying to do that for Juve,
Yeah. I think you've got to get a club before you can terminate your contract.
Because we didn't buy what's it face Rabiot, Juventus didn't go for the pay because they need fair wages.
and they're about to add Bellerin now, innit?
Yeah, but watch this.
Yeah, he's getting a contract termination.
I don't think
That's done.
Who?
Bellerin, his contract's terminated. Well, mutual consent, they say.
Yeah, he's off the Barca free transfer. So he doesn't even
Yeah, that's it.
That's
how it works.
It's a free transfer. But technically speaking, the buyer could still sign for a club if they terminate his contract because he doesn't have to do it tonight if it's a free transfer.
Yeah.
But on the pair, I don't know. I don't think he would go Chelsea anyway. I don't think he's ready for that heat from the United supporters, personally.
Oh wait, 1 second. I think.
No, that guy's done too much in a like as a. Oh.
You answered. You asked for it, bruv. I'm here, fam. I'm here, bruv.
G.
Big up the crew all every day, all day, bruv.
Because before the pod started, bro, I was telling the man them, if G don't show up after the way he's been on the man's DMs the way he has been, we can't let you live it down, bro. So I'm glad you stood true, bro. You stood true, bro.
I'm here. I'm just waiting for someone to say something publicly, innit, on this kind of forum, bruv. And if someone says something like that I think is I need to call out, I'm gonna call it out, blood. You know, like that. So big up everyone, man.
Please don't have
a great week of football. The window's shut. Villa played us, blood. Villa played us, bruv. I'm fuming, bruv. You know, like that. But hopefully we can. You never know, man. There's a couple of hours left, bruv. You never know, bruv. I'm refreshing Twitter.
Yuri Tillmans was playing like say he was jumping on the motorway back down to London afterwards.
Yeah, I don't know.
Trust me, brother, I did that drive to Leicester the other day, bro. It's not that quick.
Yeah, bro. You know the thing about Tillmans, yeah? I wanted him, bro, but he had a pretty dry season last year, and I just thought, you know what, I'll allow it because I just think in our team he'll play better. Then I was watching him tonight, bro, and I don't know, you know, maybe he's just.
Do you know what? In all fairness, though, yeah, I think when he joined, he was joining like. It weren't long after Leicester had won the Premier League, like maybe a couple seasons after, maybe 3-4 seasons after. He was joining a Leicester that seemed to be building towards the top 6, innit? And obviously over the years, it's just literally like, it's not been what it was meant to be, innit? Yeah, so I think in all fairness to him, I think he's just looked around and said, all right, cool. It's time to kick, but when you got a team like Leicester, like, bro, they finessed us for 80 million for a piece of
you know
I'm saying, so
because most of their money is generated from their business in it. They own the duty-free things, and that's what they were saying. Like the money that they've lost through COVID has been a madness.
Oh wow,
bro! You know, ever since their guy, the owner, he died sadly in a helicopter crash.
Yeah.
Ever since then, they haven't really been that active, bruv, in the market, innit? You know what I mean? And like I was saying on the group earlier, until Carl said, like, until today, they hadn't signed no one, blood. Like, literally, they were the only club not to sign anyone, bruv. And it's mad because we all knew, like, Fofana's going to go, innit? We all knew that probably maybe Maddison or Tielemans, another man's going to go. So just do the business, Carl. You know you're going to get that dough. And
I think
I'll be real, I didn't actually see Fofana going this season, you know.
Yeah. Chelsea are throwing 80 million, fam. You know what I mean? Like,
no, of course, when you get the money thrown at you, yeah. But do you know what? I genuinely, I don't know why. I just didn't see it, you know. I think maybe next summer kind of situation.
Yeah, but there's levels to this thing, bruv. Like, you got to think Leicester, they're not a Man United or a Chelsea or Arsenal or something. You know what I mean? If you get an
Leicester's
offered
a selling club,
75, 80 million, that player's going to want to go. You know, Man United is probably the biggest football club in the world, blood. You know what I mean? And Chelsea's up there, you know, like, so when you get an offer from one of these clubs, like Maguire did, you know, with you boys, and then now Fofana with Chelsea, they're going to want to go, blood. You know what I mean? These are huge football clubs that win stuff.
A selling club. They're a selling club.
Yeah, they're a selling
don't
club,
mind
and
spending the players up. 'Cause that's what they were
they're a
saying about
selling
this
club,
new
and
guy.
they've still won the Premier League. And 2 years ago, they won last year. Sorry, they won the FA Cup. So you got to give them
But that's what
ratings
you're
for
saying
that. This
with
is the
new
first
signings.
summer
You
where,
see it as a long-term thing where you could probably sell him for a profit.
yeah, this is the first summer, boys, where they've acted a bit like it's clear in it that they're brass, bruv.
And you know what,
They
bro?
haven't spent a penny, bruv, until today. So you know what I mean. It was just clear, bruv, that they were
They're
brass.
definitely going to need to replace Vardy soon as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
He's
that-
aging. He's aging.
Right.
He's aging.
That
He's
that
aging,
train
but
that
he's
train
not
is
that-
on the way to the yard, rude boy. That's getting put in the spare carriages, bro.
I hear that, but the issue I have is since with Vardy, he always seems to just end up scoring goals. Like, what did he get last season? He got like 14, 15 goals at least in the
And he
league.
had quite a bit of spell out
and he
in
was
last
and
season.
he was injured as well. I
I think
that once
he'll
he
kick
picks
in
up
at some
steam,
point.
once he picks up steam, he'll score
Because
goals
remember,
again.
look at Harry Kane. Harry Kane
How
used
old
to
is
get
he? He
back
sways
goals,
like 35, 36.
and he never used to score in August. I think he's 36.
Yeah, he's something
Come
like
on,
that,
man.
yeah.
Them man, they're still neck pints and eat lamb chops with gravy and potatoes, bro. These man ain't lasting long, bro.
Shit butties and all that, bruv. You know, like that.
You
So
know what I'm saying, bro?
You say-
What
today
you
he
say-
looked like
you say-
today he
you
actually
say-
looked like he was on his heels the whole game. Like he didn't
Yeah.
look like that. Like I think Vardy, to be fair, he's actually a decent little striker, bruv. He's pacey, nippy, like. But today he looks washed, bruv.
Remember where he
He
come from
looks-
as well. I come
Well,
from
his
Blue
wife
League.
just signed him like a 2-year contract extension,
But
innit?
then at the
Gosh, he
same
just
time,
blew 7 million on that case, bruv, against Collie Rooney. That's why.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you have
man.
to-
2
you have
more
to be
years at
fair.
Leicester. He
have
might
to
get a
be fair,
Huddersfield move after. He should be all right.
No, you have to be fair on him though. He had no service to me whatsoever. What service did he have? How is he supposed to score?
That's
Like,
that's true.
He had no
No,
service.
I hear you, Dan, but just
But
if
he
you
looked
watch the
old.
game, just like normally, like having watched Vardy, like because he scored pure goals against Arsenal. He's a bit of a since Drogba retired, it's been Vardy who's used to be Rooney, then it was Drogba, and then now it's Vardy who always scores against Arsenal. So I always watch the man closely, and today
And don't forget
it's just
Alex
not the
either,
same
you know.
rare, bruv. He's on his heels, blood. You know what I mean? Just like I don't know how to explain it, but when the ball's in and around the box, he's normally making little darting runs here and there and this and that. And I could just tell it's just it's on the wane now, blood. You know what I mean? But he's 36. What do you expect, rude boy?
I hear that, but then at the same time, you have to respect that what Ferreira and Martinez did on him today, the job they did. That they didn't give him a chance to do anything whatsoever. You have to respect their gangster. They were given a mission and they did what they were supposed to do.
No, but he was moving slow, like in terms of his own ability. He was not like quick. When you watch him, you can't just say, yeah, he looks as fast as he once was. You can see that
but he had no service.
It's like the Dan
no, but
James
off the ball. I'm talking
too.
off the ball.
Yeah, but no one was giving him a chance. That there was no free balls. There was no nothing. No one.
Yeah, but what we're trying to say, Dan, is like, yeah, I agree he didn't get the service, but the thing about Vardy is when you watch him, especially when you watch him live, I've seen him. He makes so many little darting runs. Yeah, he might not get the ball, but he makes that run, blood. You understand?
No,
I don't think his fitness is there yet. I don't think he had a proper pre-season, did he?
No, he was injured.
The
maybe
thing
he'll
is
come
as
good.
well,
Yeah, maybe he'll come good, like you boys are saying. Yeah, like
I
he
hear what
has.
you're saying, but
For the last 10 years, he's done bits in the Premier League, man. You can't.
Yeah,
I think though, from where he's come from.
Ah,
to
no,
where
he's
he-
up there. You've got to mention him, innit?
what
But I
he's got.
think
He's got
what
Father
we forget
time
is
waits for no
because
man, blood. Father time waits for no man. You can age just like that, blood. And I just feel maybe it's early in the season. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to judge man, after like 4 or 5 games. But from what I can see,
he scored the most goals over the age of 30 in the Premier League?
bruv, he's a problem, blood. You know what I mean? He won Leicester the league, rude boy. Him, Mahrez, and who was it? Kante. They were unbelievable, rude boy. They were
Where's
honestly.
Morgan? Don't forget the only Jamaican to hold the Premier League like so. Yeah, we can't
Bruv,
forget that
him
one.
and
Yeah.
Hoof, bruv. Him and Hoof at the back, blood. You
The
know what I mean?
only
They were-
Jamaican. Well,
Yeah.
Do you know,
Okay.
I was at a game. Do you remember that game where we beat them? And so basically we were 6 points behind them. Danny Welbeck scored a 90th minute header, and we got the gap down from 6 points to 3 points, or it could have obviously gone to 9 if we lost. And bro, we celebrated like we won the league. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. We thought that was it, bro. And then after that, they just kept winning and winning and winning. If they won 1-0, they need to win 1-0, they've done it. If they need to win, like if there were 2 goals down, they'll come back and get a draw or come back and get.
Bro, do you know
Meanwhile,
what?
we're
Yeah?
just, bro, that season
squad,
was mad.
Yeah, that squad was just crazy in sync, bro.
Ash, it'll never happen again. It will
Never happen again. That squad was just crazy in sync. Like I
Bro,
don't.
do you know what it is? That squad, yeah, a lot of players, when one dropped off a form a little bit, the other one just picked it up. So you had that,
Yeah,
I think that Japanese striker.
kind of had that.
Yeah, but they were
bond.
fighting relegation. The season before, boys, they were fighting relegation. And then
And
to the
the
next
season
season, to
after.
win the Premier League, to lead it from about, week 7, I think it was, and to lead it the whole way, bruv, and get it over the line. Honestly, bruv, it's an amazing achievement, bruv. Honestly,
Yeah.
fam. Like,
Yeah, we
They
went
had
to
to
I
have a
don't
few
think-
things fall into place.
You have to give credit to Tinkerman. He did his job, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I like him as well, innit? He's a character, bruv. Ranieri.
Who's that?
I like him.
Ranieri deserved a league title because Chelsea screwed him of it when he should have got one because he was meant to. Well, he pretty much brought all the players in that Mourinho gets credit for.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them signings were done. Then Mourinho came in, and then obviously
was a Ranieri signing. You know?
yeah, and then because he had pretty much signed like all them players beforehand, and then
Mhm.
Bro,
Yeah,
I was,
yeah.
you know,
that
the,
Not all of
is
them,
that
but a lot
Lampard's
of them.
Champions
Yeah.
League then.
majority of
do you
them.
know the season we went unbeaten? We lost to Chelsea in the Champions League, and Wayne Bridge scored. And I was there at the game. And Ranieri was crying blood, didn't it? Because the pressure on him at that point was so huge. Because obviously Abramovich had come in, and you know Abramovich, bro, Roman is a bad man. He don't take nothing, bro. You got to win. If you don't win, duck out, family. You know, like that. And when they beat us in our invincible season, they beat us, and you know, in the Champions League, because that week we lost against Dan and Ash's team, United, bruv, in the cup, and we lost to Chelsea in the same week, rude boy. It was mad. It's just like
Wow.
1 minute we're like the best team in Europe, next you know we're out of the cup and we're out of Europe, bruv. And yeah, I'll never forget that game. Ranieri, bruv, he was just streaming with tears, man, like you know, because they beat
The
us.
mention of Abramovich, G. Before we move on, OTC.
OTC,
Yeah.
man, I mean, we told him delete it, blood. If you don't delete it, we're gonna fucking bully you out here, blood.
Nah, we need to address this.
Wait, what?
This is
Huh?
this.
Oh.
We,
What about
you weren't. I weren't gonna let it get away, bro. It's just weren't gonna happen.
Wait, hold up. What did I miss?
He said,
What?
yeah, that Abramovich's area was pretty much like a waste of time because Todd and his regime is better, no? So or something along those
Whoa.
lines.
So he said Todd
He
Starr.
basically alluded to the
Todd
fact
Starr
that
is better than
Todd is
Yeah.
already a better owner than Abramovich,
Yeah.
making the
Yeah.
signings that Abramovich would never make.
You said that.
OTC.
You
Is
lot,
there a
I
week-
swear,
Is there a
Dad,
week
you
you
said
don't go
it.
by without an outlandish statement like score
bruv, all I'm
predictions?
saying is, yeah,
Bruv,
that-
tell the
that-
imam about what you said. Tell him
No.
and make him forgive you for what you said, bruv. Don't ever say
I'll
that
tell you what
on
I
here
said.
ever again.
Okay, I'll tell you what I said, yeah, because I deleted it in the end, yeah, because like it was. I can see how it's looking a bit mad. I like.
Oh wait, so
crazy,
you
right?
caught him before you could
Man's I
delete
can
it.
see
Yeah.
how.
I said to him,
Yeah.
delete it, blood.
Like,
Carl, I
babes,
said,
it's
delete
not what
it,
it
or I'm
looks
gonna
like,
spin you. I'm gonna
Yeah,
spin you.
It's one of them one. It's like babes is not what it looks like type settings. Anyway, Bob, yeah.
No, it's exactly what it was. You know what you did.
Effectively, what I meant is that the how many players that we get to how many like random signings that we get is a lot in terms of this transfer window under Todd Bowley. We've literally just signed really top players, and whereas before over the last 4 or 5 years we would sign maybe a couple of these and then we would just sign a random flipping like 15 million pound players that would just sit in our squad, etc., or a couple of random loads, etc. So for me, I think that the names, I don't know if it's Todd Bowley or it's Tuchel, because Tuchel, it's a bit of a madness. Tuchel is now a half sporting director, manager, first team coach. That it's a bit all over the place. But in terms of the number of high quality signings, I think I can definitely say we're doing a lot more.
Boys, are we
this
going to
year.
let him say this about Roman, blood? Are we
second.
No,
gonna
Roman
let
done a
him-
lot. Roman done a
Roman
lot.
Abramovich, bruv. He has
I can't
fucking
even. I'm
smashed
actually
it.
just sitting here thinking, is
OTC,
he
bruv.
trying
Come on,
to make a
man.
reason why he
second,
might
one
have
second.
said something so
1 second.
outrageous?
No,
Do you not
Roman
think
was a
this
good.
window's been aided though in the fact that financial fair play hasn't like kind of restricted you in that sense, whereas before you
Yes.
probably were still restricted by it. So
Yeah.
Todd's come in and he can pretty much do whatever the hell he wants in
Yeah,
terms
how
of
does that
finance.
work actually? Someone explain that to me.
I've got a question.
Is it the same
Roman-
situation as
ever
Newcastle?
Talk
No.
about
Yes,
Todd
No,
yes.
not
like
Newcastle.
Roman, blood.
Basically,
Don't ever do it again, bruv. Please.
no,
So-
basically with the
OTC,
sale of the
love him,
club.
bruv. Don't, bruv, because it's just honestly,
Chelsea's
bruv.
financial
hold
fair
What that
play
man has
thing-
done for your football club is incredible, bruv. Honestly.
Yes, I agree. Roman has
OTC.
done amazing stuff,
I've
and
got
I
a
think
question.
the biggest thing that Roman's done is create a standard at the club. I have to give it to him. He's created a standard at the club. He was extremely ambitious, and if you're not winning, you're out. But I can't then turn around and say every single signing and every single manager was the best manager under
Yeah,
God's
but then
green
some
earth.
of the
But what you
You
can't
understand what I'm
say
saying?
is Todd is starting and is better than him.
No.
That's what we're
David
saying.
Gill and Alex
That's all
Ferguson
we're
got it
saying,
wrong a
brothers.
numerous amount of times. I'm pretty sure you remember all the times Man United got it wrong, bro.
Jumbo.
Especially in recent years. Frig.
Jumbo.
Yeah, but OTC, yeah, on a roll, yeah, under the thing, yeah, because obviously you can say these signings are coming in might look a bit better, yeah. On paper,
Yeah.
they probably might look it, but do you not feel like some of the signings you lot made were down to manager choice? Let's say with certain players that they want, he will sanction it and have the players come in, but then the players that you're bringing in just ain't up to the grade. Like look at Ziyech, there was bare hype around him. He's not lived up to anything. Pulisic is another one. What are you not doing, Pulisic? You lot were trying to loan him out.
Havertz.
Like,
OTC, Shea
like you
Adams.
lot are signing so
OTC,
many,
let me
like,
say one thing. Shea
95 million
Adams.
for a thingy, for a
Wait,
Lukaku,
what at a
just
time, what
to
at a
loan him
time?
back out.
Shea
For 95
Adams
million.
for Southampton was moving like this, brother. Shea Guevara, fam. He's terrorizing you, blood. He was terrorizing you like Shea
Okay.
Guevara, bruv.
Before we get
Honestly, fam. Don't
before-
ever come on here and compare Todd to Roman until you've won a league title and a couple of other trophies, blood. Because Roman Abramovich made your club, rude boy. I'm just telling you,
I
as an
agree.
older, I'm telling you, blood. Trust me.
No, I
Can I say
agree.
something?
Like Roman has done. I've got to answer first thing. Like Ash asked the question with regards to the financial fair play, how we managed to spend a lot of money. Basically, with the sale of the club, or with the with sale of the club, in a way, we managed to find, or the existing money that we really had was around 300 million pounds. So we, over the next couple of years, or within a 3-year period, we're allowed to spend an additional 300 million pounds on signings, etc.
Oh, one second, let me pause you. Imagine, I see a report today that money's still not even gone to Ukraine. It's still held in that frozen account. But carry on.
Which one?
The sale of the club. The money is still in the frozen account.
That's with the government, fam. That's with Boris.
No,
and them,
I'm
man.
just saying,
I don't know.
not...
Yeah, these man, Boris is these men are on holiday, fam. Whilst everything's gone all tits up. But let's not talk about that now. In terms of you could be right. Our transfer budget has severely increased just this season because of the state of the club. We managed to have an additional 300 million pounds extra to spend. Financial fair play, has granted us that. So, I think we fully utilize that. I want to see how he does next season and the season afterwards, and their standards, and whether he hires and sacks top managers, what directors of football he introduced. There's a lot to discuss, but so far I'm impressed with the Todd Bowley era.
I've got a question.
Yeah, go for it.
How many of those signings do you actually believe improve your team?
Improve us. Okay, so let me recall who we signed. So we signed Raheem Sterling. I think Raheem Sterling improves our
Good
team.
signing.
Top sign
First,
that was.
There's first 11 signings, and then there's like squad side of that. I think all of them improve it. So Sterling improves us. What's the other one? Koulibaly. We lost Rudiger, unfortunately, and Christensen, and we got
Do you believe
Koulibaly and Fofana. I think
yeah,
Koulibaly
actually-
and Fofana are
I agree with
it's tough.
Fofana.
I think as
you actually believe that bloody Koulibaly improves your team.
he fills a gap, but him and I don't know. He's not
Wait.
he's not as bad as
Wait.
Christensen, but he's not as good as Rudiger. You know what I
Wait.
mean there. Whereas I think
Koulibaly- Koulibaly in the Italian league looks world class here because he doesn't have to turn the way he has to turn in the Premier League. Hence why every time you saw him on the TV screen in the Champions League against an English team or a Spanish team, and man's getting turned left and right, man can't do nothing. He literally is mad, and then he ends up on the floor looking like a muppet. I'm telling you now,
But you're asking me if he makes our team better. You have to think about what we have. Is he better than Christensen? I think he's better than Christensen. Is he as good as Rudiger? At this moment in time, probably not. But I need to see over the course of the season. But I think it's better than Christensen. And I think that for further inclusion as well, as a combined unit and Cucurella, our defense compared to last season and this season are better.
Oh, that's another one.
In my opinion.
Do you believe Cucurella makes you better?
Yeah, we got rid of Alonso, Rudiger, and
No, you didn't get rid of Rudiger. Rudiger left you. No, so
different
he left you.
Yeah,
He said, "I'm ducking out." There's a difference.
All right,
That's
cool.
My view, I rate Fofana. I like Cucurella, but like we said about Koulibaly, I just don't think he's. I don't know about him, but I like Fofana. I like Cucurella. So you know, out of the three, I like him.
I think the defenders have improved from last season.
Do you believe? Wait, so you believe that Cucurella is better than Chilwell?
I think that's it's tough because
why is it tough?
Because you know why? Chilwell on his best day, Cucurella on his best day, I think Chilwell was better. But the problem is that Chilwell gets injured, and his best days are few and far between because he's recovering from injuries, and that's where it starts getting a bit sticky. Cucurella will be consistent over a long season, and that's where I'm saying, you know what? It's like Gigi will tell you as well. It's like Tierney and Zinchenko. Well, Zinchenko's injured now, but you get the gist. Tierney may be on his best day, the better defender, but he gets injured so much that I can't it kind of balances it out. You know what I mean?
The problem with players who get injured is when they come back, they need 2-3 games to get in the rhythm, and they may not be at their best, and so you're not really getting that player at their peak consistently, and that's the difficulty with players who are injury prone.
I'm just going to ask this question. I'm just going to ask this question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Forget about the injuries for a second, yeah, because obviously injuries can affect any player. Just player for player.
Yeah.
Who is better?
Chilwell is better, I'd say.
Yeah, Chilwell's better, but you can't say forget injuries because you can't say forget injuries because that's like saying Tierney and you know another defender, another left back that plays 38 games without an injury. Like you can't compare them. Chilwell gets injured; he was getting a lot more injured frequently. That's a completely different story. But in terms of our squad, Cucurella improves it because I remember last season in December time when Chilwell got injured. Between him and Alonso and Emerson, the drop off was humongous. We kind of were dropping points because people were attacking that left hand side.
Emerson wasn't there; he was on loan, no. So
sorry,
this is Alonso. You said Emerson. Emerson was on loan, so you can't bring him into the conversation. That's a bit outrageous.
But even so, Alonso, who had that period of time, well, I think Alonso is better than Emerson. So you can't really make an argument with Emerson. I think Alonso is better than Emerson, but I don't think Alonso is anywhere near the level of Cucurella and Chilwell. And the huge drop off made us concede a lot of goals at that period of time in December time.
Forgive me
and
if
we
I'm
dropped
wrong,
a lot of points.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Cucurella's only had one season in the league, yeah?
One season in the Premier League.
One season.
Yeah.
It was a good season, but I think, like I say, I
Okay.
think you guys have rushed into that signing.
So
Yeah, he
he's
had a
saying
good
that based
Can I-
on his
can I-
ceiling, or do you think he's just...
Can I just say something?
He's quick, but the thing is, Alonso is super
City wanted
slow.
him. City wanted Cucurella, but they didn't want to overpay like Chelsea. Chelsea
Yeah,
have
they didn't
obviously
want to pay
clearly
big.
overpaid.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Watch this. Yeah.
And that's the thing. What you have to realize, yeah, if City don't want to pay the money for it, because money ain't no thing to these teams, bro. Like, if City wanted to, they could pay 60 million for a Cucurella. They don't. If they don't see why they should pay 60 million for him, they're not gonna pay.
Yeah.
60 million.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I
the thing
agree.
about City, what I would say about City is they very rarely, apart from Grealish last season, previously, they very rarely hold the transfer record for the highest, price for a player. So they're happy spending 40, 50 million on a multitude of players, but they'll very rarely, like Liverpool spend 75 on Van Dijk, 70 million on Alisson. Obviously, last season was the first time where I'm like, rotted. They spent 100 million on Jack Grealish, blood. That was just crazy. You know what I'm saying?
They had no option. They had
That's
no
true.
option, did they? They had to.
That's
But-
true.
Just on Cucurella and Chilwell, I just want to bring this to the table, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Chilwell had 7 appearances last season, yeah? He's got 3 goals and he got 1 assist, yeah?
Wait, sorry, 7 assists. Sorry, 7.
No, I said 7
appearance.
games, 7 games, 3
This is
goals,
the Premier
1
League.
assist, yeah?
This is the
Yeah.
Premier League. He started. It's the Premier League. He played 7 games in the
let me-
Premier
Played
League.
more than 7 games, Dan.
Let me finish.
He was
Yeah,
injured.
last season he was injured. He played 7 games. He's got 3 goals, 1 assist, yeah? Now, Cucurella played 35 games.
Oh, Cucurella, sorry.
Cucurella only played 35 games. He got 1 goal, 1 assist.
One goal.
And I believe both the goal and the assist came against United. Just 1
I
game.
think so.
So once again, my question is: you paid 62 million for a guy, yeah? Where I asked in the group chat, how many games can we remember this guy played well? He's only had 1 goal, 1 assist, yeah, 62 million. And we're saying,
Wait.
But Dan, this is why I've got an issue with you, blood. I want to air it now because it's time. Because you asked me to come on, so
I didn't ask you to come on. Ash asked you to come on.
Ash asked me to come on. So you're saying this about Cucurella, yeah, whatever. But I remember Tottenham signed Richarlison and we signed Jesus in the same week. Yeah, you're asking OTC, what Cucurella ain't going to be a starter? He's going to be a backup team side man, rare. Richarlison is the same thing for Tottenham, blood. Yeah, and now you're quoting stats. And OTC, you know these stats, so you just pay 85 million for Anthony. The thing is with me, I don't give a shit who you sign up. I don't care. But what I do care about is hypocrisy. So now you're grilling OTC about you pay 60 million for someone who's going to come off the bench, who ain't going to start. Listen to me, and you're quoting stats. OTC, tell me, what was Anthony's stats at Ajax? Read it out. You read it out last week, bruv. You read it out.
You weren't as good as Ziyech. That's what I'm saying. We paid 35 for Ziyech. Oh no, hold on, 40. 40 for Ziyech, and you paid double for a guy who doesn't even have what?
He scored 8 goals last year. And you know what Dan's going to say? Yeah, no, but it's the eye test. I can see when a player is good. So if you're going to apply that to Anthony, then you've got to apply it across the board, rude boy. You understand? You can't have one thing for your players.
Let me stop you right there, because did I ever say that? Mono, answer this question. Did I ever say that?
What?
No, I never said that.
You just said it to OTC, bruv.
No. You said I was gonna say I tested the rest of it. I never said that.
Oh no, one second. One thing I'll give Dan on this one. Dan's openly admitted they've overpaid. He's openly admitted they've overpaid. Yeah, he has said that. He has said
yeah, but he's also said name a team that's signed 3 better players than United. I've got the audio. If you want me to play it, I'll play it, rude boy. You understand?
I know what I said.
I've got it right here. I'll play it.
Yeah, but you're missing something. I said what I said, but you still can't answer the question. Like, you've had a whole week to answer the question. Can you answer the question?
Let's finish up on Chelsea. We come back to this.
I'm waiting for this show. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're gonna call out Chelsea for signing a player who you think is a backup to Chilwell, you out here twerking for Richarlison, blood, and Tottenham assigned him as a backup for Son, Kulusevski, and Kane. Yes or no? Yes or
None
no?
of
Is he a
Tottenham's
backup?
signings have been starting. So
Dan, yes
it's
or no? Is Richarlison a backup for Kane, Son,
Do you know
Kulusevski?
what?
I personally don't
I'm
think
asking
so.
you, Ash. I'm asking Dan first. Dan, answer the question first, rude boy. What are you saying? Is Richarlison a backup, £70 million backup for Kane, Son, Kulusevski? Yes or no?
Well, what did I say? Yeah, but
No, you say yes or no, blood. It's a yes or no, bro.
Did I not say that he was going to start on the bench and eventually get into the team?
Yeah, he did. But then, in fairness, all of the Tottenham's new signings
Yeah,
from this summer's
I'm a
pick have been
person
bench
that has
players.
a disdain for Richarlison. I can't stand the brother. I get the chance, I 2-foot in myself, in it. But when I said when Tottenham signed him, I was grilling them. I was like, why have they done that? Because he doesn't play anyone out of the team. And he's like, nah, injuries, squad rotation, like good backup player, in it.
Look at all their fans, Fuad, Tobes on Twitter. Look at all they're saying. They're saying we had a budget of 100 million and we've blown 2/3 of it on a backup for
I think
Son.
Richarlison will get in the team.
Wait, mate.
So
Did you
Kulusevski. So if you're gonna
Yeah,
say
I
that
think
about
that might have been I think that might have been like a signing just in case, like someone tried to have a late push for Harry Kane.
No, you got to think the Champions League starts on Tuesday, so the games are now for the teams in the Champions League. They're going to be coming around a lot thicker and faster, so these players will be getting in. But the issue you have with Tottenham is none of their new signings from the summer have actually been starting any of the games. They've all been coming off the bench. Because even I'm trying to think what game was I watching, and even the commentators when they were commentating were saying it's a bit weird. He's made all these signings, but they're all he's not starting none of the players he signed.
He did the
and that's my point.
He did the same thing at Inter.
Boys, that's my. I don't care who you sign, whoever you want to sign as a football club. I don't really care. But if you're going to say, oh, you're going to be out here twerking, saying Richarlison's a top signing, but then you're going to say, no, why did Arsenal sign Zinchenko? He's not going to. Is it Tierney's there? Or you're trying to come on here and say Cucurella is not going to play in front of Chilwell. So then apply the same energy, blood, isn't it? If you're going to say, why are you spending that money on them? Then why are you spending money on Richarlison? You understand? It's the same thing, blood. Every club looks at their squad. Every club looks at their squad and says, where are our strengths? Where are our weaknesses? And where do we need to improve the squad? So if you're going to say no, you're going to call man out for signing Zinchenko.
What did I say about Zinchenko?
You just said Zinchenko. Arsenal have signed a midfielder to play at left back to cover Tierney. I've got the audio. If you want me to fucking play it, I'll play it, rude boy.
I didn't say anything about Tierney. I said you signed that.
Okay, I'm going to play it now. Now that you've said it, I'm going to play it.
I said you signed a midfielder to play left back.
Yeah, because
exactly.
You were comparing. Yeah. When comparing Cucurella and Zinchenko is playing the same position. That one
exactly.
The voice
saying that they're not in that position. Arsenal and Chelsea have spent this money for someone who's a backup who's not really in that position. But then for Richarlison, you're out here
I didn't say nothing about Zinchenko money. That was about Cucurella.
Yeah, Cucurella. To be fair, I agree with that. Cucurella, they overpaid for that. I agree with you on that, Dan. But what I'm trying to say is, where I see differences is. If you want to try and say something about Arsenal or Chelsea or clubs you don't like or Liverpool, you want to say, oh, someone's overpaid or someone's a bench boy.
I don't like Tottenham. So what does that mean?
Bro, you twerk for Tottenham, bruv, man.
I don't like Tottenham. Man. Richarlison's a good player, in my opinion. So
to be fair, yeah.
So answer this question, Dan. To blow 2/3 of your transfer budget on a player who's on the bench, is that a good thing or not from Conte? Is that a good thing or not?
Look at Tottenham's squad. Look at their squad. They're one of the few teams that have actually improved.
Like I say,
wait, hold on. Are you talking about starting 11 or like the entire?
I think you just said none of those players start for them. None of the new signings.
Yeah, but let me finish. Conte did the same thing at Inter. When he signed Eriksen at first, was Eriksen starting? No, he slowly had to work into the team. He did the same thing. This is what Conte does. So I'm not surprised. You might be surprised because you've not seen this before, but I'm not surprised. He does this at every club. He signs players and he slowly brings them in. And then when they do bring them in, you see bits. So
who's Richarlison replacing? Kulusevski, Son or Kane? Tell me, which one?
Well, you look at the team, yeah? I reckon, At some point, you either play on the left there or he's gonna play on the right.
See what their lineup was like.
It all depends on who's in form, isn't it? Right now, Son's the one year he's not playing up to standard, so
When they play
he's
Tuesday.
gonna be at risk because he's not playing well. Which
Okay,
I
so
told
you-
you,
we're not the same
okay,
energy
so
with
hang on,
Cucurella.
Dan, bro, you shot yourself in the foot. Okay, so it's not okay for Chelsea to have two options on the left in Cucurella and Chilwell, but it's okay for Tottenham to have two options. This is the point I'm making, blood. You have to
Yeah,
understand what
but
you're saying.
Richarlison, two different positions, and Richarlison's got more league experience than Cucurella.
Yeah, but the point is, a club can sign if they think our weak point is left back, for example.
Yeah,
They
but
can
my-
sign. They can
yeah,
have
but
two
my
players in that
question-
position.
that's not
If
the argument.
Conte believes
That's not the
actually
argument, though.
my weakness is the front three, that
Yeah, but
one of them could be off form, he can
G-
sign someone there.
You're missing the point though. My argument is, I said, does Cucurella improve your team? Yes or no? Richarlison improves Tottenham,
Yeah, but he doesn't start, Dan. He doesn't start, bruv.
but he improves
How
Tottenham.
can you improve a team if you don't start, bruv?
Mate, he came off the bench, played a wicked ball outside the foot, straight onto Kane's head.
Hold on,
Instant
Cucurella
impact.
played a
Instant
wicked
impact.
ball to Sterling.
Yeah,
for
but
Sterling
I'm
to
sure
score.
Cucurella or Zinchenko will come on at some point and get an assist as well, bruv. It's not. Listen to what you're saying. You're saying
Richarlison has improved Tottenham.
To be fair, Richarlison's the one that helped them beat Forest, like for the second goal.
what? Has Zinchenko improved Arsenal?
In that left back position, yeah. I think if he plays,
Dan, Dan's the one who's obviously piping up. So Dan, has Zinchenko improved Arsenal, bruv?
The argument's not about Zinchenko, though. We're talking about Cucurella, right?
No, but what I'm saying is, bruv,
yeah, but you're taking
clubs-
things out of context. I said, does Cucurella improve Chelsea? You
Yeah,
paid
the
62
point I'm
million,
making, Dan, is clubs will identify positions they think they're vulnerable in.
Yeah, but you're missing the
So
point, though. I'm asking a simple
Arsenal and
question.
Chelsea are
Up to
both
now-
the same. We've
up to
got
now-
Tierney,
but we're
he's
not
made of
talk- but we're not-
glass.
but we're not talking about Arsenal, though. We're talking about Chelsea and Cucurella.
Yeah, so Chelsea's the same. Chilwell. How many games did Chilwell play last season? How many games did Chilwell play?
I've already
How
told
many
you.
games?
7.
I've already told
Seven.
you. He played 7 in the league. I don't know about Champions League and all the rest of it. In the league,
So he played 7 games, Dan. Is that a weakness or not?
Who was your backup left back last season?
Alonso.
Alonso.
The same guy, he scores winners for them, but he doesn't get no credit. But,
Dad, I think you need to watch Alonso for like 90 minutes, bro.
I've watched Alonso since his first game in the Premier League when he was at Bolton, mate. Like, I like Alonso's attacking ability, but that's just my opinion.
Okay,
Chilwell
so
played
would you have
7
Alonso
games
at Man
last
United?
season.
Would you have Alonso
Don't
at Man
say he's
United?
not a problem,
We
bro.
don't play the same
Tierney
system.
played what? 10
We
games
don't-
last
we don't
season.
play- we
Don't
don't
tell
play
me
the
he's
same
not a
system.
problem, bro. It's mad, bro. Honestly, man. It's just so hypocritical, bro.
Not at all. I asked, does Cucurella improve Chelsea? Yes or no? It's
Yes.
a simple question.
Yes.
Like,
That's,
now
yeah.
I've got an answer. After a week of me asking that same question, I finally got an
A
answer.
week? I gave you...
Mate.
A week? I gave you... Dan, hold on, right? Dan,
The thing is,
I gave
Dan,
you
yeah,
this
like
answer.
Sancho
Numerous
played well
occasions.
today. Is Anthony better than Sancho? Maybe not. But you need a squad, bruv, innit? You need players to be able to rotate and come in and do a job, bruv. And I think if you're trying to like say, oh no, this club is making, you know what I mean? Is they bought a player and it's.
I don't think Cucurella's good.
I think
I don't
the
think he's good.
signing.
I don't think he's good.
I think he's
good.
That's fair enough. That's your opinion. That's fair enough.
But this is my point, though. I don't think he's good. This is why I don't think he improves Chelsea. I don't think he's good.
That's fair.
That's fair enough. That's your opinion. That's fair enough.
That's fair.
Like, I just don't see it. Personally, I just don't see it. Obviously, everyone's got their opinion, but I just do not see how Cucurella improves Chelsea. I don't.
Yeah.
But
Like,
for me,
obviously-
I don't think Richarlison's worth 70 millions, but I'm not going to cuss Tottenham for doing it. If they want to do it, they do it, bruv. It's one of them ones, isn't it? That's the point we're trying to make.
I wasn't
Right,
cussing.
transfer window is closed.
And Yuri Tiemans is still on the M4.
Right, that's bad.
It's Douglas
yeah.
Luiz who we're after, man.
Yeah, in terms of the rest of the signings, I think.
Well,
who do we
what
have?
do you
Besides-
what do you see happening further on that situation, G?
With
To be honest, boys, as much as we had a fantastic season, yesterday I went to the first game I've been to this year, and I think the football we're playing is incredible, but Villa are shit, so it's all in context, right? But I'm worried about the problem with Arsenal is we've got two midfielders out now, Partey and that Egyptian
you.
dreadlock Rasta blood, El Neni, who was a side man, who was a step-in.
Oh,
So they're
question.
both out. So
I've got a question. Sorry to cut you. But why didn't
yeah.
you go for Arthur? We went to Liverpool. You tried to get him last season.
He's injury
Why?
prone, bruv. We've been linked to that brother for so long. And you know what's funny? All my Liverpool mates are like, is he gonna fucking pass the medical route, boy? Do you know what I mean? They're all like, this guy, he probably turned up on crutches, blood, you know, like that. So
Who's that?
I'm not really, I don't want another injury prone, brother. We got so many at Arsenal. I swear we're cursed. That hyena was left at the Emirates, blood. We are cursed. The amount of injuries that we get,
That
the
is
hyenas running around this
crazy.
motherfucker.
That was the funniest thing I've heard in a while. That's the
We-
funniest
My
thing I
question
heard in
is,
a while.
where the fuck did man get a hyena from?
Bruv. It's in the
Is it
Emirates in London, bruv. You know, like a fox
I've been
has just
safari
mutated
park,
into a
everything.
hyena or something,
Never
bruv.
see
And
hyenas in this country.
it's cursed us.
Ever.
We are cursed. The amount of injuries that Arsenal get, I just can't believe it. Anyway, so now what the point I'm trying to make is, as much as we dominated Villa, we deserve to win. Our XG was over 3, which no team has had this season. I'm worried about Old Trafford because we got Lokonga and Xhaka, blood. Do you know what I mean, in the midfield? And I don't know, man. Like the midfield.
Shaka's not as bad as you say he is, you know. I think
No, but
sometimes
he's been
sometimes
masked this year, Dan, because this year he's been asked to play a different role. Because we got Zinchenko, he plays an inverted left back role. So what it means is we allow Xhaka to make those late runs into the box, and actually he's more of an attacking midfielder this year than what he has been previously, which is to sit with Partey and dog it out. But now we haven't got Thomas Partey, that rapist blood. Honestly, man, I'm worried, bruv. Lokonga, that guy, that guy should be getting water from the well, you know, like that, with a bucket on his head. That guy, I'm not confident about that guy at all, bruv. And if you play
The views and opinion
Casemiro, I'm worried. If you play
of
McFred, we're gonna beat you. If you play Casemiro and them man there, then I'm a little worried. I ain't
You
gonna
know,
lie,
we go with the
Yo.
same starting lineup.
we're gonna play the same 11, mate.
I don't think
Wait,
so.
you're
I
gonna
don't
play
think-
Casemiro, no?
We're gonna play
No,
the
I
same
don't think he's
11.
gonna finish it.
We're gonna play the same 11 probably, and we'll probably rotate for the Europa League game because obviously for the foreseeable future we'll be playing Sunday, Thursday. So,
I reckon you're gonna play Casemiro for Arsenal, bruv. I can see it, bruv. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think he's fit. That's the problem.
okay, you know more about your club than I do, Dan.
Because he had a stop start pre-season, and obviously he had a stop start to the season of Real Madrid because he was benched for a couple of games and he only played the European Super Cup final, which he was man of the match in, coincidentally. But yeah, it's.
Partey's definitely out. Zinchenko looks like he's out. If Zinchenko's in, I'll back us to maybe get a result then. But if we're missing both of them,
should
man,
be in jail.
yeah,
Just like curiosity, yeah.
Allegedly.
It's not me taking the taking shots or anything, but do you think that Shevchenko would be able to cope, like defending against if it's Sancho or Rashford or whoever? Because he's got the
Definitely.
tendency. He's got the tendency to look like obviously because he inverts, right? He goes inside. He leaves the space, and obviously Rashford loves it. Like hence like how he destroyed Trent the other day.
Yeah, but I mean, you played really well. I thought against Liverpool, you fully deserved those 3 points. I mean, if they got that goal at the end, it would have been a robbery, bruv, for me. Like, you deserved to win that game. But since then, you played who? Southampton and Leicester. And let's be fair, ain't looked convincing, blood. You know, like that hasn't. It's not like I'm like, oh wow, United are back, bruv. You know, so
Yeah, I think,
No, but we're not back though, and I think that's what everyone. I think it's like everyone's waiting for us to be back. If you've seen that squad for the last 10 years, bro, it's been torrid. There's been some decent added signings, but it's just not. It's not clicked with the squad that it's just happened to be with.
Yeah.
But
Ash, honestly, last night, I know it's only Villa, but we've been doing it for all the 5 games. Our front 4, Jesus, Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard, the way that they move, bruv, the fluidity in that attack. Honestly, bro, like I can see us getting a goal, basically. The problem is, I think with that midfield of Lokonga and Xhaka, I think we're going to be...
The thing I was saying to my Arsenal brethren, yeah, Arsenal's problem's never been scoring goals. They've always had players to make goals, bro. Like, it's mentality. certain
mentality
defenders, and I think over the last couple of seasons, you've actually kind of addressed that issue, so to speak, with what's the hairline brother's name? Gabriel, and
yeah.
Ben White and Saliba coming through now. You get me? Like, I think it's in the right direction. So I think what you're seeing
So do you
from
say Ben
Arsenal
White?
now is,
It's a different team, bruv.
yeah,
2 years ago, what? Last week we won the FA Cup. Yeah, that team. The only person who's still in that team is Xhaka. 10 new players, bruv. We spent 250 million and we got 10 new players. We've got a couple of youth man like Saka and Smith Rowe and that, and we're just a completely different team now. So now this season, it's Arteta's team. The pressure is on him. We backed him. We've given him everything that the guys wanted. Now this season, he has to deliver. You understand?
Yeah.
I think with Ten Hag, the pressure's not there. It's his first year, blood. This year's a pass for you guys, if I'm being honest. You know what I mean? He needs to find his feet. He needs to find his feet.
Sorry to cut you.
It's a pass, blood. Come on, man. Like, you can't just come in and just fucking lift trees straight away.
He's managing Man United. There is no pass, mate. And it's no offense to Crystal Palace here or them teams like that, yeah. But if he was managing Crystal Palace, yeah, no.
bro. What is like?
No,
Fuck you say for me for?
No. I'm not taking those shots. I'm just being real. He's
Last
managing
person
one of
that
the
took
biggest-
shots, I fired back.
he's
So
trying
what,
to-
Dan? If Ten Hag
managing one of
finishes
the biggest-
fifth, no, Dan, listen to me. Dan, answer this question. If Ten Hag finished fifth like Arteta did last year, lost out of the last game of the season, what, you're going to sack him? Or what are you saying?
I'm not saying we should sack him, but it's not good enough, though. Like,
It's not good enough, but you're not going to sack him, blood, innit? You got to give him a chance, bruv, innit? Give him a
That's where
chance.
the pressure is. If
I think
Arteta
Man United, you
finishes,
need to give a manager a chance. I
Arteta
think there's a load
is
of players
rightly
who-
under pressure.
But you're
No,
missing,
Arteta
you're
has had-
missing the point, though. We're the biggest club in the world, yeah, with the most toxic fans. Yeah, there's always going to be pressure. If he doesn't finish top four, I
don't
can
agree with
guarantee, I can guarantee straight away, and it's not coming from me. I just know those fans, they will be saying the man needs to leave, he needs to be fired, all the rest of it. You have to remember,
Dan, it depends on how.
you have to remember, yeah, regardless of how we play, yeah, if we don't finish top four, there was going to be pressure. Even when you do finish top four, there's pressure. Just because we're Man United, mate, only finish in the top four twice.
It's true, but
I don't know about that.
you're in
Your
a
standards
whole
have kind of dropped.
rebuild now, Dan. Like, what's the like literally? Arteta, we choked, blood. We choked like a slut on Sunday, fam. You understand? At the end of the season, we choked on a cock.
Sunday,
At the end of the season.
on a
But what's the
holy
point of
day.
sacking Arteta?
No.
No,
We need to give a warning.
what good-
Please
It's a holy
change
day.
opinions.
What good would it have done to sack Arteta on the last day? It wouldn't.
Mine.
Let
You're
give
missing
the guy a
point, though.
chance.
You're
This
missing the
year,
point.
if he fails,
You're missing
sack the
point.
brother. Sack the brother.
You're missing the point, though. It's not about me and what I want. It's about the overall picture. Yeah, if we don't qualify for Champions League, yeah, the man's going to be under pressure. It's not.
It's true, but I think your fans realise how bad it is, Dan. I think after this season, your fans realise you were what, 15 points off fourth, like you know what I mean. So I think this year he's got a pass, bruv, to try and get his feet under the table.
He doesn't get a pass. He doesn't get a pass, mate. I'm telling you that.
He
now,
does.
doesn't
He
get a
does. You
pass.
got to think about it from the club's perspective. Are the club going to sack him? If
Nah,
he
I
finishes
agree with Dan here. He don't get he gets a pass. He'll probably get a pass in a sense where it matters in terms of the actual bigger picture, the people talking, the fucking Carragers and all them man there, like all the outside, the Twitters, that's where the pressure comes from. That's where the outside, like, that's where people start bringing the.
That's fine. You're Manchester United, the biggest club in the world. But the point me and OTC are saying is, if you finish fifth next year, come May, are you going to sack Ten Hag? If you do, it's a mistake for me, bro. You've got to give the man a chance.
You're missing what I'm saying, though. It's not about sacking him or not. I'm telling you, man's going to be under pressure.
Yeah, but is Arteta not under pressure? He's under pressure this year, blood. So if he doesn't get fourth this year, he's out.
There's levels. I think Arteta's way more under pressure from the fans.
Good question,
and
though.
From the
He should be, though. He should be, boys. This is his third season. He should be under pressure. You
I think
understand?
Tuchel's under pressure.
Mate, you know this.
100%. 100% he's under pressure.
Mate, I'm telling you now, yeah. Everything that Ten Hag does, yeah, he gets screened for. He's under pressure. Just the fact, yeah, that he was playing McTominay today in Elanga. Oh my god, the nonsense I was seeing, the abuse, mate, the man's under pressure. Yeah. Everything
Nah, I
he
don't
does,
Yeah, but
think
he's
so.
under
Nah,
pressure,
'cause
Dan. But the
everything
point
he
we're trying to
does,
make
there's
is
scrutiny.
the pressure like you're going to lose your job if you don't finish in the top 4? That's what we're trying to say.
Not yet. He's already lost 2 games. Not yet. But if he loses any more, it's going to be under severe pressure. Mate.
I don't think it's a lose your job thing.
No, I'm not saying that at all. But he's going to be under pressure.
No, it's
Like,
immense pressure
Every
because
manager
if
in
we
the
don't
Premier
get
League, mate,
champions.
Steven Gerrard's under pressure. Every manager in the Premier League's under pressure. The point is, are you going to...
Gerrard's under pressure because like obviously the fans are putting him under pressure. Like if you look at the media,
Pep
they're not putting him
is
under pressure.
not under pressure, bro. Not when you've got a Terminator up front, bro.
Yeah, but if he doesn't win the Champions League this year, Ash, what are we saying? I think...
He won't be under pressure, man. He won't be under pressure. You know why he won't be under pressure? Because he's still dominating the league. So as long as he wins the league, yeah, and if he's challenging, if he gets far in the competition, I think Man City will take it just because they know. You have to remember, Man City, in regards to like the bigger picture, they're still a small
Thing
club.
is, who do they? Even if he doesn't win the Champions League, who do they sack and bring in?
Good
No,
point,
but that's
bro.
what I want to see. If Chelsea was to sack Tuchel, who would you want in? Because his job.
You just want everyone else's old players, so you probably just
Lampard.
want a super Pat
Yeah,
Vieira.
man, you
something,
defended
innit?
that fraud. Lampard, you can have him, blood, back at
honestly,
Chelsea, bro.
Oh yeah, you still back.
Who would I
If
want?
you make
Who would
a
I
case
want?
for Frank Lampard to go back to Chelsea right now,
I don't
OTC,
want Frank Lampard back at Chelsea.
I'll
anytime
leave and go to
soon.
bed.
At
bro.
least anytime soon. He's got to do a lot more to get to Chelsea. But in terms of alternatives,
Wait, you say he's got to do a lot more to get to Chelsea? You see him going back?
no, I'm saying like, do I see him coming? Do I see him managing Chelsea in 10 years time, 15 years time, 20 years time? I don't know.
Bro, bring Drogba back with the wet look team. You know the wet look team that we all busting in the 90s. Bring Drogba back with that.
You've got your own team. You've got your own team script flip, bro. Jose won 2 leagues in a row before he got sacked and came back, bro, and won another one.
Yeah, I don't know what It's tough because I don't think Lampard's going to come back.
Bro, there is never going to be a Gerrard and Lampard at the helm of Liverpool and Chelsea.
Well, would you take Pochettino or the OTC?
No.
Oh.
No.
You'll take Pierre Emerick Aubameyang, but you wouldn't take Pochettino.
I would take Pochettino, no.
Oh,
you can't look the camera straight in the face when you say that, bro.
Show us a front flip. I know you've been practicing, bruv, in your bedroom.
Bro,
there.
I'm telling you, yeah.
Show me the front flip,
bro.
A
front flip, yeah. And then what does he do? What does he do? He does that Wakanda thing. Hold on. I got a master it, guys. Bear with me. I'll come back to you on that one.
Every time Oba will
he
start
just
well.
made the most simple thing look so complicated. He didn't even do it.
Yeah. I need to watch him do it properly. I need.
The thing about Oba, he'll start well, and then you'll be stuck with him on high wages for two years. You know, he'll start well though.
I don't even think he starts well. You know, I actually don't even think he starts well.
Yeah,
you don't think he starts well?
An additional year.
He's a good player though, Ash, man. Like I watch that guy every week.
So technically speaking, yeah, he could be there till he's like 37, right?
Yeah. They got 3 years and 1 year.
Wait,
hold
on.
Top, lad.
He's 35.
No. It's 2. So how?
No, he's 33, turning 34. Yeah. So
yeah.
Yeah. So
and his hairline's like that.
So at the
and
3
you
years,
think
37.
he's gonna go on to
no.
play?
We've not signed him on a 3-year deal. We signed him on a 2-year deal.
2 year with a further option of a year.
But the further option depends on whether we actually play him
37,
in the second
36.
year. So when we drop him in the second year, he's not going to start.
Yeah, the reason why the 2-year deal happened is because he had a contract till 2025, I think, in it, Barca. Yeah. So obviously he wanted the same kind of thing.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
Bellerin's now. The thing about these deals, OTC, is you go, that's fair, but I didn't know. Like you don't really realize how much money it costs because, like, when everyone was talking about he's on 350 a week, 350 a week, you're like, do you know what? That's like 15, 20 million for the season, blood. It's mad. So it's like, yeah, okay, you signed him, and I think he'll probably do well for like 2/3 of the first season. But after that, I think he'll drop off a cliff, and then you're stuck with a guy on 12, 15 million a year where you can't get rid of him And that's the thing about Aubameyang at this age. That's the thing about
Yeah, but
signing him.
remember, Gareth Bale was on like 30 million a year in his last season in Madrid. He was on 600 bags a week.
He's playing golf like me, blood. Every day, bruv.
Yeah,
He's playing golf,
but
bruv.
the
Playing
thing
in
is,
GTA, they do. But I'm happy. The thing is, for me, you guys know, I wanted Big Ronnie. Yeah, I wanted Big Ronnie.
Bale
Yeah,
was
but
clear of Aubameyang.
I'm happy. I'm happy with the Aubameyang.
Oh, wait a second.
That's one of Big Ronnie, you know.
For everyone who said that Ronaldo was going to leave, yeah, could I have an apology? I told you, yeah, the Glazers weren't going to sell him. Yeah?
Nah, Dan, don't do this one. This is live, bruv.
I didn't
Dan,
say-
Dan,
he got
Dan,
pimped
Dan,
out
Dan,
like
Dan,
a collection
Dan,
play on
Dan.
Sunday, blood. He was passed around like a collection play on Sunday around Europe, and no one
What did I
wanted that
say?
shit, bruv.
And what did I
No
say?
one wanted
Oh
him.
no!
And what did I
Don't you
and what
dare!
did I say?
Don't
What did I
you
say?
dare, bruv.
What did I say?
Please.
What did I say? What did I say? The Glazers.
It wasn't
You
for
see
the love of
everyone's
fucking
face.
Manchester. That's
They're all
why I
laughing
said
at
it.
you, blood. They're all laughing. Please.
Yeah.
He's a
Like a side shake at a jungle rave backstage, bruv. Passed around, bruv. You know, like that. He's been passed around by Mendes, and no one wants that shit. Don't come on here now and say, yeah, he wanted to stay and all his bollocks,
No,
bruv.
that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Hey, bro,
I said the
he was a
Glazers
bit.
weren't
Hey,
going
bro.
to sell him.
I know, Dan. I'm not
Let
gonna
Ash
lie.
talk.
He
Let
was
Ash talk.
He was the Portuguese Tomiyasu, bro.
I passed around like a spliff. No.
Like he was getting offered left,
Puff,
right,
puff,
and
give. You know,
center.
like that. Puff, puff, give, bruv. You know, like in the park, bruv.
Like I'm
In the
not gonna
park,
lie,
bruv. When we
bro.
were 13, bruv.
I don't even want to see this interview in like 3 or 4 days, whenever it's meant to be due, fam. Leave that on the memory card, bro.
It's coming Sunday. It's coming Sunday, mate. There you go.
Dan,
it's
you
ready,
just
get it
swallow
done,
that
that's
glazer
done.
juice. You know the glazer juice, bruv. You just swallow it, bruv. Honestly, bruv.
Mate, there's something to swallow. I told you already. The Glazers weren't
Well,
going to sell.
These conversations just aren't wild.
Wait,
No,
bro.
listen to me.
I'm a bit more concerned at Dan's rebuttal, fam. Because why should there be anything to swallow anyway, bro?
Bruv.
yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo has tried everything he can. Every club, they've come out and made public statements, like the CEOs, the managers, the sporting directors. It's mad. Atletico Madrid, the fans had fucking banners up, rude boy, at their first league game of the season, bruv. This guy's been passed around, bruv. And the only reason he's staying is because no one wants his club.
What's the stance of the club? What's the stance of the club? The club said.
Ash, listen, you're a United fan, Ash. You tell me what you think. Has Ronaldo, does he want to stay? Has he tried to go? You tell me what you think. Honestly.
That's not what I said. Once again, you're not listening. I said, yeah, but the Blazers were never going to sell. And every step of the way, they said, yeah, we're not selling. So
they never had to think about it because the man hasn't had an offer, blood. No one wants it, rude boy. You think if like a big club in Europe said we want to take him, what you think the Glazers are going to like hold him against his will? No one wants him, rude boy.
Sporting Lisbon wanted him on loan, and United said no.
On loan,
bro. Ash, talk to me, man. What are you saying? Talk to me, bro. I know you love Ronaldo. He's your GOAT, but keep it real. You tell me, man. Live and direct. What are you saying, bro?
Wait, man like Gary Neville's been referred to Attorney General of a social media post. Oh man,
That's
Ash, what are you saying, bro? Come and tell us.
I thought he bailed me out there. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a bit of a shambles, isn't it? Like,
thank you.
It has been a bit of a shambles. The thing is, yeah, I can understand, innit, like, at that point in time when things was happening, it like obviously we started the season terrible, bro. Like we ended the season awful. Like we couldn't. I think Saturday was our first clean sheet since the Brentford game last season. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see why he wouldn't want to be there because there's only 3 players in that whole season that actually tried. But then it's like, bro, it's like me having a girl, yeah, and just openly moving to things in front of her, bro.
Thank you.
1 second, but
Like,
you lot couldn't really afford to lose them goals neither, because I'd have to get the list back up, and I don't really want to do that.
Listen, there was goals there before he came.
a fact.
there was goals there
Yeah,
before he came because we started the season scoring like a lot of goals in it. But certain man ton, I'm not gonna say it, cause Dan might
what did he
innocent
score
No,
last
say it.
season?
and all them
68 goals last season.
allegedly.
Tell him the truth. Set him free. Set him free, blood. Yeah, like Morpheus in the Matrix. Set him free. We all know,
100%.
the whole world knows, Ronaldo was trying to get the fuck out of Dodge. And
That's not
Dan
what I'm
thinks
saying.
that
You're
the
missing.
only
You're
reason why he
missing.
hasn't is because the Glazers told him no. Blood. If any team wanted him, he'd be gone, rude boy. Don't have the blinkers on, man.
The
Come on,
Glazers
bruv.
weren't going to
It's
sell.
so obvious, and like
You're missing
your
the
fellow
point.
United
Unless
fan is
nah,
trying to like softly
Glazers
I
break it
weren't
to
going
understand
you,
to
what
sell.
bro.
Dan's saying, innit? Like, unless he's willing to throw up the piece for the rest of it to buy his contract and go to a next club, then that is that, innit?
The
But I
Glazers
feel like
don't want to sell.
just
Like,
because
everyone knows in
we've
the
been
club.
getting made muggins, yeah, like in terms of transfers, and we haven't it. Like this season, we've done all right. Anthony, yeah, we got mugged still, but bro, I can't lie, yeah, man. You
You don't have to say it.
you're
We
not
know
gonna
what you're
sell him
saying, bro.
twice, innit?
We
You're
know
not
what
gonna
you're
sell
saying,
him
bro.
twice, innit?
Yeah,
Like,
but the thing is, yeah, is that
No, so
yes,
Ronaldo had 8
he's
goals
wanted to
last.
leave. Yes, he wanted to leave, but the issue is that you got Joe Glazer out in America saying, "Yeah, I'm not gonna sell him. He's not going nowhere." So
Yeah, but
Oh,
Dan,
yikes.
every club says that. Every
Damn,
club.
bruv.
not every
Bro,
club.
Bri-
Not every
yeah,
club.
Don't be,
Don't say
Brighton,
that.
don't be
Brighton
so
said that they're not going
naive,
to sell
bruv.
Cucurella.
Come on,
They sold us
man.
Cucurella 2 days later.
Mate,
People
yeah,
forget
Bruv,
but
about
but
in
damn.
a sense, though, yeah,
you're comparing
in
Brighton
a
and Man United. Come on, get out of here, man. That's two different levels, man. That's not serious.
no, in a
Oh,
Dan, do
sense,
you
though,
honestly believe, if like a big club in Europe said, yeah, we'll take Ronaldo, we want him, do you honestly believe the Glaze is
Mate,
down to,
Joe
it's not down to
Glazer.
Glazers,
Dan,
bruv.
put it
Like,
this way, Dan.
Joe
If Chelsea went in
Glazer
for
makes
him,
the
we'll get
final
him.
choice on every single
Nah,
transfer at
Dan.
the club.
this
If
is
Tuchel
He's
wanted
Cristiano
saying he
him,
already
Ronaldo.
said
This
it
is
doesn't
what, in your
matter.
opinion, the
It doesn't
GOAT of
matter.
football. You're going to
It doesn't
keep
matter.
the GOAT of football against his will from going to a
Whoa, whoa,
Barca
whoa,
or
whoa,
Real
whoa, whoa.
or one of the big clubs in Europe.
One sec. When
Dan,
did I
Dan,
ever
Dan,
say
don't,
Ronaldo?
you're dying on his heel, blood.
When did I say Ronaldo was the goal? I never said that. Now you're putting words into my mouth. Continue what you were saying.
No, as in he's your GOAT, yeah. He's your hero at United. Come on, man. He's not.
I
What, you
never,
trying to tell me he's not a hero for you at United?
you're putting words
Come
into my
on,
mouth once
bruv.
again. Continue what you're saying.
No, so answer the question. Is he not a hero for you at for me, Thierry Henry is fucking my hero, blood. Do you understand? My son plays the number 14 on the back of his shirt, rude boy. You understand? He's my hero. Don't try and tell me Ronaldo isn't your hero. He should be if he isn't, because he's fucking unbelievable footballer, blood. You know what I mean? So
Mate. He had his biggest point of his career was at Real Madrid, no? Like, so
yeah, but what a fucking footballer, Dan. He's an unbelievable footballer, bro.
I'm not saying
yeah, in that
saying he's
respect, yeah, I will say, yeah, there's been more like heroic moments from other players than Ronaldo.
I
I
was
think
gonna
there's
say,
been more heroic. There's
You
more
guys
heroic
on Twitter,
moments
you
from a
guys getting your
Ronaldo
feelings
player.
about Messi and Ronaldo, man. You guys
Hold
are
on,
cold, man.
no, but I'm just talking. No, it's to back what Dan's saying, innit?
I still
Like
Ronaldo for
apart
me.
from the 42 goal season, innit? He never really had a mad outstanding season. He just did like
I still
mad
want you lot the
things, innit?
He
Champions
won the
League.
Ballon d'Or that year.
Yeah, he won the
That
Champions
year,
League.
What,
he
the
done a
42
treble.
goal season? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was his standout. Like that to
And the
compare
season.
the rest of
I'm
the
saying he's
seasons
last
he's had. That's the
season.
only standout season he's had at Man United.
Hold on,
You know,
Like,
the thing is,
hold on.
boys,
You
you
lot
know,
been telling me
I
that
don't want
I've
to
been
change the
ungrateful.
subject, but a lot of men talk
beg your
about the
pardon,
99
OGC?
treble team, and that was amazing. But for me, your 2008, 2009 team, Tevez, Rooney, Ronaldo, Carrick,
And
Scholes, and Giggs in the midfield, that team was
wait.
fucking,
And
it's the best team in Premier League history.
he was the
That
No, but what
team,
I'm
for
saying is
me,
though, in
is
a
the
Man
best team
United,
in
no,
Premier
but
League
in a Man
history.
United shirt, yeah, there's other players that's done like
more.
more heroic things.
Over a longer period of time, yeah. Over a longer period of
Yo,
time.
nah. I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
I
100%.
swear, Dad, yeah. I swear, Dad said to me, nah, you lot should be grateful for what Alonso done. Oh, you get rid of Alonso, you should be grateful, yeah. And you lot are
Am I
not,
being
you lot,
ungrateful?
you lot are not sounding
Am I being
grateful that you're
ungrateful?
getting rid of
Did I not
that.
acknowledge you what
That
he's
you're.
done, or have I just acknowledged that there's
We
players
acknowledge what he's
before
done, but
that's
there's
done
been
more things
players
than what
who've
he's
Oh
done
done?
no,
more.
more play. He's not a god. More players done more. What? Nah.
Well, so
You
you're
No,
gonna
don't
tell
get
me
You
so
can't
always
talk
triggered
here?
about
about
history and
Messi and
greatness when
Ronaldo.
your
You
team
get
started in
so
2006.
you get in your feelings. Anytime when we're having tweet the tweeter things, man, you man getting your feelings about Messi, bruv. You love Ronaldo, and I
No,
do as well. He's a top
no,
player,
but
man.
I'm not
Top
saying I
league.
don't love Ronaldo. I'm
Yeah.
talking in terms of Man United shirt. Most of his greatness came in a Real Madrid shirt. That's just fact,
Oh
innit?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Do you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
It's
No,
not as
I
it's
agree
not
with that.
that
I
he's
agree
not.
with that. He won
You
5
get me?
Champions
Most of
Leagues
his
there, bro.
heroic moments didn't come at Man
Four.
United. One of his
Oh, 4, sorry, yeah, 4 Champions.
like I was saying, the only season at Man United you could really even slightly compare to any season from Real Madrid, Juventus, etc., is the 42 goal season.
Okay, so that year, Ash, when you done a treble and he won the Ballon d'Or, and you done a treble, tell me any player in your history who's been as good in that season. Because for me, I think that team. But I was at the Emirates, bro. You know, we played during the semi-final of Champions League.
Ryan
That team was unbelievable. Tevez, Rooney, Ronaldo up front, Carrick, Scholes, Giggs in the midfield. I remember the team: Evra, Rio, Vidic, and what's it called? Gary Neville and Van der Sar in goal. Bro, that team for me is the greatest Premier League team, and I'm an Arsenal fan. And I'm keeping it real, bro.
You know the good thing is, yeah. Obviously, Ronaldo will get the credit, yeah. But for me, that the man who should be getting the credit is Rooney, because you take out his energy and Tevez, you take out their energy on the team, their hard work, determination, yeah, doing all the dirty work. It's so different. Listen, Ronaldo, yeah, he is a goal. Yeah, he
Ronaldo just
scores a lot of
strives to be
goals,
better than Rooney.
but at the end of the
Ronaldo is
day,
better than Rooney, bro. He's
but at the
better.
end of the day, that's not the debate though. What I'm saying is, yeah, is that Rooney had a bigger impact at Man United. That fact. Like,
Well,
Well,
it's
yeah,
over a
he
longer
was there
period of
longer
time. He's
though,
your
innit?
record goal scorer, isn't he? And he's
He
England's
was
record
there
goal
longer.
scorer, so you can't argue with that. Over a longer
Nah,
period
but
of
I've
time.
always maintained, yeah, like
even sorry to cut you, Ash. Let me let
go to bro.
even Tevez, yeah, and what he did, yeah, at United, yeah, for that short period of time, yeah, had more of an impact, yeah, than Ronaldo. Ronaldo scored the goals. Just don't get twisted. But Tevez and Rooney, yeah, mate, they were on a different level. That combo, mate.
Do you remember the game when Tevez done that to Fergie? That was a day that he left United. That was a day that Fergie decided he's gone, bruv. When he scored a goal and he ran to the bench, to the touchline and done that to his own manager, bruv. Because all the fans,
I
Old
remember
Trafford,
that.
were like, Fergie, sign him up.
I remember
Fergie,
that.
Fergie. Do you remember that, Ash? Yeah, you remember that?
Was
Yeah.
losing 1-0 to Wigan at the DW Stadium.
Thank you.
Came on, flipped back, heeled it into the net.
Yep.
2-1 up. Kept us in within the league title. I think that was the 08 season, the year of the treble.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty
Bruv,
sure
that team,
him and Ronaldo left the same season.
yeah, that team, Ash, I'm telling you, I've never seen. That team was devastating. It was unbelievable, man. Like, literally, just a complete team. You got Van der Sar in goal, who's so tall, so hard to beat. You got defense, Neville,
But do you know why
Ferdinand,
I'll also back
Vidic, Evra.
Do you know why I'll also back Dan's claims a bit? A lot of a big credit should go back to Rooney, because as much as the team gets back and defends, Rooney was like, I'm making up a position. I don't care who sees and hears this. Rooney was a box-to-box striker, bro. That guy, he was at his own box. He was at the top box.
True.
He was all over the field, bro.
Box to box striker. That's
He's your
one way of
record
putting
goal
it.
scorer, isn't he? He's your record goal scorer. What a
Like,
player.
bro, that
What?
guy, that is
He
the
did all the
only
dirty work.
person that looks seriously unfit like Tyson Fury and can move that quick, bro.
Bro,
But one second,
what a
OTP,
player Rudy was, man. What a
would you
player.
have match
But he's
five
not
him?
better than Ronaldo. No, he's not. I'm not
Do you know
gonna
what
lie.
it is? Again, to say on that, yeah, I don't think he's better than Ronaldo, but I think had he had the same desire as Ronaldo to be great at football, I think he could have been in that conversation.
Maybe, but he didn't. He didn't. That's
He
the point,
didn't.
isn't it?
He didn't. The guy drank
Yeah.
pints, smoked menthols, and shagged prozzies, bro, and got charged ugly tax. Fam.
Like
It is what it
60-year-old
is, you get
prozzies
me?
and all, bruv. You know, like that, bruv. He was
You know
like,
what? He probably
you know,
had more. I know this might sound mad, but Rooney probably had at one stage of his career, when I think about 60, 70, he probably had a lot more potential than Ronaldo.
mate,
I just-
Euro 2004. Because the thing is, I grew up in Harlton, so I went to all the England games because it was like we could walk there. Euro 2004, Wayne Rooney in that tournament was fucking unbelievable, bruv. As soon as like he got injured, I just knew we weren't gonna do shit, bruv. But that tournament that's when you signed him. After
Hey,
that
bro,
tournament,
you see
and do
Rooney,
you remember his
yeah?
debut, Ash? Hat trick against who was it?
Fenerbahce.
Fenerbahce or something. Hat trick, man.
Yeah.
He scored a sick hat trick, bruv. What a player!
Yeah.
What a player he was, man.
Yeah. What were you saying?
I was saying, would you let Batshuayi start up front for you? Considering he's not going thinking anymore.
No.
Oh, he's not
Batshuayi should be
first team.
nowhere near our team, bro. Batshuayi is the only one person.
Hold the frig on. Hold on. Remember the whole, you need to be grateful. You need to do this. You need to do that.
What the hell
Didn't
is Batshuayi
Batshuayi
done?
win you man a league, though?
He did.
No, he never.
Didn't
Yeah,
he
well,
win
he
you
did.
lot a league,
He
though?
did.
Didn't he come
He
on and
did.
score your winning
He
league
did.
goal, though? Your
He
title
did.
winning goal?
Bruv,
He
what,
did. He
after
did.
we accumulated what 70,
It doesn't
80
matter.
points.
It
He's not
doesn't
off
matter.
the
It doesn't
canvas.
matter. It
He's
doesn't
not,
matter.
He scored
he's
one
not off
Doesn't
the
goal,
matter.
bruv.
canvas. He's off that Cali, bro. I'm telling you.
Nah.
Practice what you
You
preach, my
lot,
boy.
I swear
Mitchie
to
Broccoli, bruv. Mitchie
Bruv.
Broccoli, bruv. That guy,
Mitchie
man.
Batshuayi, yeah.
I was just asking a genuine question because he's a centre
No,
forward,
but
isn't
you
he?
know, but my
Obviously, he was
question
in the
is,
market.
No,
my question would be,
We got the
if he scores-
Gabonese backflip,
wait,
bro.
but
Backflips
wait,
at the
he scores
bridge.
goals.
Ready.
He scores goals for Belgium.
Don't think I forgot how you were cussing him, OTC, about his
Huh?
hairline and all them things there, bruv. And now you're twerking for him. Now,
I know he ain't have no
Mohammed
rebuttal.
in
I
the
noticed he
mosque,
didn't
you
have
got
no
a statue
rebuttal
of
for
him
the
with
Ross
Mohammed,
Barkley
bruv, in the
comment as
mosque.
well.
Don't think I've forgotten, blood. Don't think I've forgotten about you, bruv.
I
That's
can't
what I
lie,
mean.
yeah. I've been cussing it for a
OTC.
while, but you know what it is, yeah?
OTC.
Things change. Life comes at you fast. But he's here now.
It's
Back-
You know, I love my
it's
OTC.
called
Let's
flip
go.
flop. It's called
Strong.
flip flop.
But you're a flip flop. You're like one of those flip flops outside the mosque, bruv, at the entrance.
That
That's
get nicked
you.
half the time.
Flip
I'll
flop,
say
bruv.
it.
You know,
You sweat the ting.
OTC is always wrong and strong.
Enjoy it, bruv. You had a good window, man. Enjoy it.
Nah.
No.
You see, OTC, no, I'm not done. I'm not done. Your Barkley
Here we go.
comments the other day
Sorry,
triggered me. Oi,
which one?
about
Say
he
again?
should be far away from this team. What? He should have his contract. Guys, I'm glad his contract should be cancelled.
Oh,
Who's
Barkley.
I
that?
saw that. I said,
Ross
no
Barkley.
way did you say this
Bruv.
about Ross Barkley that was balling
Ross
out and you
Barkley,
come and
bruv.
disturbed his career and brought him to Chelsea. You did not say that.
Bit
I
like
can
Man
point
City
out,
and Jack
brother,
Rodwell,
Man
innit?
United have been worse at doing that. Nah, let's not go there. Man United have been worse at doing that. I can list a bag of man from Manchester United that have
But
gone
you're
in.
missing
Great,
that.
yeah.
You're missing-
I've come
no,
out
but you're-
dead, fam.
You're
List.
missing that.
That
You're missing
factory. That factory.
List.
He works in there.
Wait.
We don't want to go in that factory, fam.
You're missing Ash's
List.
You want a list?
List, because I can tell you now, Chelsea have a bag of youngsters all now
Be
to this
careful,
day
OTC.
that they've stalled their careers. Yeah, loan watch.
Be careful,
Like
because
who?
if Dan
That's
and
what
Ash start
Chelsea should be
listing
called.
players,
Loan watch
OTC,
FC, bro.
Listen.
Listen,
I'm
you got
saying
it
is, yeah,
yesterday when you tried to drop the Zaha thing, but I had to smoke you on that one.
No, listen, I can't lie. I wanted Zaha.
Yeah, but
You
you
want
had
everyone.
to smoke for that one
You
yesterday.
want everyone.
You had to
No, I
smoke
don't
for
want
that
everyone. I don't want. Well, no,
Aye,
I don't
bro.
want
You want
everyone.
everyone, mate.
Do you watch
don't want everyone.
OTC? Do you watch NBA? Because you move like them, man. There, you don't support team, you support players. You're not really a Chelsea fan, are you?
No, what you?
You watch players,
Bro.
innit? Because you're a real
Nah.
stats man as well. I've noticed that. I'm gonna start
Nah.
calling you stats man Dave, bro.
Nah. No. For me, I wanted like prior to the
Neymar,
window.
CR7. Sorry.
No,
CR7
all
was-
seriousness, yeah. Banter
Yeah.
aside, like all the CR7. Who was when July came? Who was you expect? Like, who did you want Chelsea to sign?
Okay, honestly, Ronaldo.
It was never that weren't on the cards in July.
That was never gonna happen. But continue.
No, but one
Yeah,
thing.
but I knew he
we can
wanted to
always
leave for
be honest,
a
he's
long
always
time
been
ago.
consistent with the Ronaldo call, though.
I wanted
That's one we can all
Ronaldo.
agree on.
I knew he wanted to leave Man United, but I didn't know he was linked to Chelsea. At that period of time, he wasn't linked to Chelsea. And I
If you
said,
man
know what?
got Ronaldo, Ibrahim
If
going
Tuchel wanted
Stamford
him,
Bridge and
Chelsea would
risking
have
the
him, blood.
racism to watch him play.
Oh, if Tuchel wanted
Tuchel
bro,
wanted him, you'd
the
have
amount
him.
of money we're spunking in the transfer window, bro. If he wanted Ronaldo, we'll get Ronaldo. That
Bro, that's what I'm
no
saying.
debate there.
Bro, even if we was to you see when you say not are we gonna withhold my man? Yeah, it's not like we've spent bare peas and need to recruit peas back on this guy. It was literally 15 M's.
Look, for me,
Bro, we've spent a lot more and we've lost 80 million on Pogba. 80 million, I'm pretty sure 96 even. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
But do you know what? That's one player that I wanted. Thanks for reminding me. I wanted, for me, honestly, Ronaldo. I knew Pogba was on his way out from Man United, and I thought that's the kind of player that we needed in the midfield anyway. I think we'll get rid of Rudiger, so I wanted a centre back. What centre back did I want? I couldn't remember. Oh, I can't remember. I wanted. No, it was before Kunde. There was a player before Kunde. Who? Oh, that player that went to Bayern Munich. What's his name? Delete. Yeah, I wanted Delete.
Delete. Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah.
In terms of anybody else, I think was of course Neymar, Zaha, but like the players that I really wanted, honestly, was Ronaldo and Rashford. I wanted before Sterling, and I wanted Pogba.
You see how these people are quick to sit on the internet and tell my man to stop feeding children, but as soon as they want it, they see this. You ask them who they want, they're like, yeah, I like my man.
I've never said that. Honestly, I wanted, because I think the type of player that we want that we needed in our attack was a player that was going to run into space and be good at finishing from the left-hand side. And I thought that Rashford was the ideal candidate, and also he needed a confidence boost.
I'm sure if I scroll up far enough in the group chat, you said one of your players.
Man, you know how far I had to scroll back just to get score predictions one time, just to make sure I had all the right score predictions.
Bro, if I scroll, I listen. Sometimes I ain't got nothing to do. If I scroll all the way back, I know he said Pulisic or Ziyech or someone is definitely better than Rashford.
Nah. I wouldn't say that. For me, I was actually more vocal on the outgoings at the start of the window than I was probably on the ingoings as well. I wanted Lukaku gone. I wanted Werner gone. I wanted Alonso gone. I wanted Emerson.
I had the most expensive pair of boots ever, fam.
Bruv, talk to me. I wanted Emerson, Alonso. Who else? I wanted Pulisic gone, honestly.
You sound like you wanted to do a Nottingham Forest.
And all of our fringe players, the Drinkwater, Barkley, back like
this
sort of man, I wanted them gone. You know what? I think Todd Boyd is on it.
He's playing Ultimate Team. That's what it is.
A quick question.
No, we got rid of
Foot draft settings, blood.
You feel pissed about losing Gilmore for 10 million?
It was actually less than that. It's
bro,
listen to that.
Chelsea fans are on Twitter like this guy is.
I've never actually. The thing is, I've listed so many times of players that I wanted gone yet. And
you told me he's better than Scott McTominay. You've definitely said he's better than Scott McTominay.
I've never said that.
Who? Daily Gilmore.
I've never had that thought in my head.
If
you ask me now, do I think he's better than Scott McTominay? They're two different players in two different positions. One's a bit
They're both shy, but anyhow.
Well, let's get to it. Chelsea, OTC, Chelsea have spent the most money ever in the transfer window ever. Yeah. So Dan asked the question earlier. I think it's a very good question.
Yeah.
What is your expectations now for this season? It's a very good question Dan asked earlier.
Premier League, apparently.
No, huh?
Has to be, no. Has to be.
For me, honestly, I think it,
let him talk. What is it? 300 million. 300 million we're talking about now.
Sorry, I've got a lot of pent up football aggression against OTC right now, yeah.
Let's let the brother talk.
It's been a long year, fam. It's been a long minute since Man United's been above Chelsea.
OTC, you spent 300 million, blood. Your god, Todd. You dared to suggest a star better than Roman Abramovich. You dared say that, and if you say it again, I'm gonna pull you up.
I'm not.
Don't ever say it again, bruv. But
Roman
answer the question.
Roman is a better owner than Todd.
Thank you. Don't ever say it.
Roman is the best Premier League owner ever. Man.
Why that was even a discussion, I don't know, because Todd is just new to this Premier League thing. This ain't the basement.
Oh, OTC put it on our group, and we all just shelled him up, bro, for saying it. That's what happened. Anyway. So now, in terms of OTC, 300 million. I think you've had you've kind of pulled it out of the bag, really, if you're asking me at the last minute, with some big signings. So, what is your expectation? What do you expect? Where do you think you'll finish? Answer the question. Dan asked the question earlier. That's a great question.
I think I think we would finish. I would say we won't top the league because I think City are far too stronger than us, even with
You
200 million.
damn fucking right you won't top the league.
Far too stronger than us. Yeah. However, I think that we can finish anywhere above what 80, 85 points, and that would
Whoa, whoa,
effectively
whoa,
get us.
whoa, whoa.
Yo, OTC.
We got 74. We got 75 last season, effectively.
Ash,
And we had
let him say his thing. Let him land,
we
bro.
had
Let him land.
75. We had 75 points last season with a
He's
crap
making
attack.
this hard, man.
Yeah, I think we'll finish top 3. I think we'll finish top 3, top 2.
And what is that good enough? Or what
Top
what
3,
saying?
top
Is that-
2.
Yeah,
I think he said they finished second lot when we did our season predictions. That's why I wanted
I said
this just
third.
to be
I
a
said
debate,
third.
and then the next show that's why I was saying I'd let everyone sleep on the window before
Yeah.
we even do season, because like I say, there were some wild predictions when we did it.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
even me
But-
and G
but-
was a
To
bit.
be fair, I'm changing some of mine as well, Carl. Blood.
I've changed my whole team.
Yeah,
No,
to be fair,
honestly,
bro, I'm
honestly,
changing
I
mine,
want a cup. I want
Nah,
the FA Cup for
OTC
me.
said top.
I
No,
think
OTC said top 2, top 3. I've
Brother, Chelsea was he second in his prediction.
no, it's
Bruv,
not. It weren't second. It was third
It
or
was,
fourth.
was it?
Yeah, it was third.
Like,
or fourth.
Liverpool fourth.
do you know what? Yeah,
Fourth.
Tottenham.
there's nothing wrong with him, yeah, but it's nothing wrong with it, but it's just that's outrageous. If I said we win the league this year, you man would go crazy on me.
No, I don't think we win the league.
Like, I'm changing
don't
my
think we'll delete.
avatar to how I feel about this.
I love how everyone just zoomed in themselves to the screen.
Yeah.
I'm fucking coin blood. I'm trying to see what it is.
I can't see it, but I don't think we would challenge for the league, or when I mean challenge for the league, I'm talking about we'll be in
Okay,
the title race by 8.
crazy, and then blank group.
You understand? But honestly, I think
There's
that
a
we can
caption
finish
in the
top
picture.
3.
It says, "Okay,
Um,
this is crazy."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's
Either way,
my
Before you
kind of
go,
expectation.
You don't need to
Because
do
we
something.
also have, yeah, because I think that I think we still got a little bit more rebuilding to do to get to well, even if we want to catch up Man City, we've got a lot more. Well, not a lot more investment. I would say we need midfielders specifically, like very good midfielders.
Bro,
Currently, we're nowhere near.
just like us at one point, you need a whole new midfield.
Was Forest the second biggest spenders in the end?
Yeah,
No, I
it
think
was
it's Man
Forest
United.
first. Now it's Chelsea first. Yeah.
No, I think it's Manchester United
No,
with
United second.
Anthony.
United second.
Oh yeah, they might have overtaken actually. Yeah.
Hold
So
on,
West Brom, that means Forest
hold
must
on.
be first.
Lissandro Martinez, 43
Whoa.
million.
Whoa, I don't. Are we still?
Look at these
first?
man discounting it
Because
like as a corner shop, blood. They're just discounting these fees, bruv. Like, yeah, we pay 40 million there, 50 million, bruv.
I'm
It's
trying to
out
remember
there,
who
what
we
you
signed.
paying, man.
Malacia,
hold
12
on,
million,
DJ. I think
55. Anthony, 100 million, if you want to call it that. So 155 million.
how much
Should we
do
have
we
this conversation now? Because Ash, you asked me to come on here just for this conversation. So should we have this conversation now about Man United and your window?
Let's have it.
Let's have it then. All right. Well, Dan, tell us about your window.
I
bud.
want to go into my point quickly, yeah, because sometimes I just forget everything that I'm gonna say in it. So I don't think we've had the best window ever in it. I don't think we've won the thingy, but I think in terms of like added positions in it, like we've addressed a lot of positions. I wouldn't say I've addressed, but the way it's looking like we've addressed certain positions in it. Like to me,
We've got
we
3 new
don't play
players,
the
4
same
new
foot-
players. Yeah.
we don't play the same type of football as we was last season. This like I think like we are actually more forward thinking. Like I think the signings have actually improved where it matters. We did it. Of course, Casemiro's a name. Ericsson is somewhat of a name. You get me, like. But we didn't go for just names and profile. We actually went for something. Anthony, I think that might be more of a marquee signing, more of a, you get it, not a hype, but like, fan kind of craze, if that makes sense. Like it's more for the fans more than it was actually for football sense. But I do see where he could provide like a competition, you get me? So in terms of like, say, you're playing a front three of what Rashford or Martial, Sancho, and you got Anthony on the right, or you get me. You can shift these players around. You get me. Like you can have these players come in and out in different. Like it makes sense. You get me. But again, I don't think I don't know if he's £100 million player. I will always say that we got mugged off €100 million for a player that's not really hit mad heights. Like, if you see what Grealish was doing for Aston Villa, like over the years, as well as in the Championship, and where he's got them to, you can say, all right, you see why Man City spent £100 million on him, innit? Like, I don't think there's that evidence there yet. But like I always said, I've done my research. He looks like a Ten Hag player from what I've seen and from what I've read and stats and whatever. But will it work at Man United as it did at Ajax? That remains to be seen, innit? But I don't think
very honest review of your window. That
is. I just tried to call it how I see it. That's what I think personally, innit? Like, I think this is why I say, like, I'm not mad if we finish 5th because it's a start, because we've only got a few players in that we can actually consider part of a proper rebuild. All these players that we've got in over the years, these ain't really been proper rebuilds. Apart from the Pogba signing, that was only like the real attempt, if you ask me. And it, like, this is like actually one of the most meaningful attempts, I feel. And I think next, if we can do decent this season, I think if we can get a 4th, I hope we finish 4th. Will we? I think we probably end up 5th again.
5th.
But if we finish 4th,
and that's my point.
Where we're able to build.
My point is, if he finishes 5th, stick with him, innit? Give the brother a chance, innit? Like, you know, just because in his first year, the Premier League's a tough league, rude boy, innit? So,
well, the thing is, he's brought in 4 of his own type players he wants.
Yeah. Give him a chance to implement his thing. Anyway, I appreciate what you said, Ash, and I agree with everything you said. Now I want to hear Dan, because Dan, what he was saying on the group, this is why you asked me to come in. Dan, the floor is yours, rude boy. Tell me about your window.
Wait, Dan, before you get into it, yeah, I just want to let you guys know, because I was looking at it today, because we sold a couple of players. I thought maybe that, you know, it'll be a lot less. Chelsea spent 228.1. Man United spent 217.4.
This nigga's giving net spend. Get out my face. I don't want to hear net spend. Bruv. Don't make
we got rid of spend OTC
you've spent more than everyone in it.
Before Dan talks his thing, what did OTC? What Man United spend this summer?
They spent £10 million less than us, so they spent 217.4 million.
Okay, Dan, the floor is yours.
Next to their fee, because we know they got like quite a few.
If you're gonna do that, sell a couple players. We've definitely made 30 million off.
I just want to know, because obviously
this is all the same figures.
Anyway, Dan, the floor is yours.
This is all.
Dan, the floor is yours, bruv. Because I'm conscious it's going to run out of time. So, Dan, the floor is yours. Then I'm going to take the motherfucking floor. So, Dan, talk your thing.
We'll end the broadcast up when G does his thing.
First, if you actually count the figures and not the actual add-ons, it's actually 192. But continue. Next thing I like to add here, if you look at obviously the team and the players who will come in, they actually improve United's team. Casemiro improves the team. Eriksen improves the team. Valencia improves the team. Martinez improves the team. This is why I said, name another club who's had a better transfer window where they improve their team. You can't.
Chelsea.
Oh, shut up, man.
What do you mean?
Not a chance.
No.
Zakaria, Raheem Sterling, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Cucurella.
All right, you was making a decent case until you said Aubameyang, bruv.
No, let Dan land, because I'm going to have my say. Let Dan land, because I want to.
Yeah, let that roll.
Yeah, let Dan land. Come on, Dan. Keep going,
like I said, you can't name another team who's improved their team as much as United in the league. You can't.
So you won the window, yeah? United won the window, yeah?
Like I said, I said you can't name another team who's had a better window. That's just my opinion.
So effectively, you think that you Man United have had the best window of all the Premier League teams?
I wouldn't say we've had the best window because we've overpaid the players. But if you talk about improvement of the team, who's improved their team better?
No, we want to know what you're saying. Like, no, we want to know. Do you?
We're gonna have our say. You say what you want to say, bruv.
I
Like,
just said what I just had to say. In regards
okay,
to
so no other team has improved. No other team has improved.
their team.
No
better
other
than United.
club has improved their team as much as Man United. Is that correct? Is that what you just said?
That's my opinion. Yes,
That's what you think, yeah?
that's what I think.
Okay, Carl, what do you think? We'll go around and we'll have our little say.
I've already said. I think overall, Arsenal and Tottenham have probably had the better overall window, but Man City stole the window with Haaland alone. Because
So
the
that's three
price.
clubs
Well,
ahead of Man
technically,
U.
they didn't steal the window because that was done before anyone thought about their business.
No, that
Yeah,
counts,
but they
come
got
on,
the thing
you-
done.
That's in the
Though, innit?
window,
They got
I
the
don't
thing
know.
done.
That counts.
The
man.
deal didn't go through until the window opened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got their business thing, and for me, what they paid for him, 50 million, and that's a bargain. Let's be
This is
real, that fucking
why,
bargain.
yeah, to a degree, I don't. This is why, to a degree, I'm not actually upset about the fact that we didn't
And then
sign him in
was it
hindsight. Of
Alvarez?
course, I would love to have him in my team, yeah. I would love to have him in my team, but at that time, yeah, it was the contract clause, bro. Like, he does good for United, and obviously, if he does his thing for United, bro, but we're still like miles, we'd probably still be miles off of fucking Liverpool and City because one player doesn't change entirety. You get me? So him having
You
a
know,
clause,
last
it's
season,
always
yeah.
dangerous, bro.
Who, Haaland?
Ash,
It's
you're
dangerous.
in muddy waters here. So what?
All I'm
Haaland
gonna
for
say is
50
Haaland right now, yeah, is already
or Anthony
halfway
for 80.
thingies.
What are you going with, Ash?
No. You're misconstruing my words. I said in hindsight, I'm not too mad at it because where we are, when we could have signed him, like the Ollie days, that team. Well, you saw what happened when it got under a manager that knew how to manage a team, bro.
Hey
This
man,
is
I
what I'm
always got told,
saying.
man.
So if you've got a
Wait.
contract, if you've got a release clause for a very good player that isn't that much, that's capable. Well, we're seeing what he's capable of doing in the Premier League thus far. It is a risky move to a degree. Like, you can meet the contract clause at Man City, but are you
was
going to
always
leave
gonna be a
Man City
risk.
when you're challenging for everything every year?
But it was
Yeah.
always going to be a risk. But like I just said, he's one goal behind Bruno Fernandez's whole tally for last season. He's already halfway to Ronaldo's tally. Yeah, it's 2 games with 2 hat tricks, but the guy scores goals. And looking, like
I'm
I
not
say, the way I
saying
smoked
no.
OTC,
I'm not saying it as in he
That's
would have
a
come to
mad
United
stat.
and done shit. I'm saying it as in the place of Man United have been for him to come in and then just to lose him. Again, we're not. It's easier to leave a Man United than it is to Man City right now.
Wait,
But the
but
question
Ash,
is, Ash, the question we're talking about is
it's
who's had
transfer
the best transfer window?
for 50 million. It's a
That's the
fucking
question.
bargain.
What we're
That would-
debating.
Hands down, that transfer alone, still, like I say, he's come in. He's like I say, he's
100%.
already on 9 goals. He's only had 22 shots, so he's nearly averaging a goal every shot, every 2 shots. Like, for me, that one, like I say, that one signing alone is pretty much stolen the window.
so Willie, you're saying Man City. Okay, Ash, what are you saying?
Overall, like I
saying
say,
Man
as a
City,
squad,
Arsenal, and Tottenham.
for squad rebuilding, I would say Chelsea. Not Chelsea, sorry. I would say Arsenal and Tottenham as a squad signings. But overall, I'll say Man City won the window with that one signing. And
So
then
3
look,
clubs ahead of Man United, who Dan thinks have won the window, yeah? How about you, OTC? What are you saying?
Honestly, I think
He's gonna say Chelsea.
One second. First off, yeah, I said, yeah, we're the most improved team. Like, look at the.
Oh wait, Forrest have just signed
what?
someone else.
What a surprise! It's at number 25, yeah. I said, yeah, we improved our team the most. You look at the players who come in, they improved the team the most. You said, have you won the first one? I never said that once, but continue.
Okay, you've improved your team most.
But in
Muller,
fairness, Dan, in fairness,
Muller, no, you just said it, Dan. you think Man United have improved their team the most? Muller, in this transfer window, name us a top three who you think's improved their team the most. Like, just, be honest, like, whatever you think, man. It's fine. Yeah.
You know, it's 4 signings and the players they signed. I can agree to an extent that, yeah, United have.
We signed 6 players.
Like,
But continue.
but like I say, I would still say overall as a squad, I still feel Arsenal and Tottenham as squad things have improved. Like for me, that's who I would say has been my 2 for the transfer window. Yes, Man United have come through and done it the same way Chelsea have come through, added, and it looks good. But I'd still say those 2 for me were the better 2.
Okay,
good. OTC. So you got 3 clubs ahead in Man U. OTC. What are you saying?
Honestly, I think that Chelsea have definitely had the biggest improvement last season.
Chelsea number 1.
Chelsea number 1. Do you know what? I'd have to agree with. I'd have to. Do you know what? I think it's probably it's tough because Jesus is a bad boy signing. But I don't. No, I'll say Manchester United too.
Over Man City, yeah.
Over Man City.
Yeah, but I don't think really Man City didn't really do. That's what I'm saying. I don't think Man City did much.
Yeah, but I'll say definitely.
All right, hold on. Because what we're doing is confusing signing of the season and all-round transfer. You get it? Like the best signing, like individual signing. Like if we're gonna go off signings, Haaland is the best individual signing.
No, I'm just saying, who did Man City actually sign this summer? Because I can only think of the 2 strikers.
Alvarez. Calvin Phillips, Alvarez, and Haaland. That's what I'm saying.
And he's been. You know the biggest thing is he's not got Haaland numbers, but he's banging goals, bro.
Yeah, but overall, I would say for me, I'll take Chelsea. The last season, our top goal scorer was Mason Mount with 11 goals in Premier League. This season, we signed Raheem Sterling. Yeah, and we signed Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Last season, we had one.
Like that's a marquee signing, man.
But can I just say something? Don't you think that's a bit mad though? That like I forgot City even signed Cal. Has he even played for it? Is he injured or something?
He hasn't even played for them, bro.
Like I say, I forgot
Alvarez scored 2. You got him in your dream team, Dan, haven't you? I swear I saw him in your dream team. Alvarez.
I did, but I took him out because he wasn't
playing. I only looked at the first week. I don't know, what everyone's doing now.
Yeah, no, that's bad. See, like I say, I forgot they even signed Calvin Phillips. So for me, that's why I'm saying I don't think they had the best window.
Everyone's kind of shooting around. I want to give you my opinion of a transfer window. You accept it how you want it, yeah? So for me, what annoyed me is at the start of the window when City signed Haaland, Liverpool signed Nunez, Arsenal signed Jesus, Tottenham signed Richarlison.
Oh, forgot about Nunez.
Yeah, so listen to me. At that time,
they got rid of money.
Dan was telling me he's not worried about Man United. He was cussing everyone else's signings, but he wasn't worried about Man United because it's the Glazers. They do it at the end. And I was saying, blood, you want to get the players in early. You get the players in early, they get a full pre-season, they understand the football club, they learn how the team play, the formation, the strategy, the tactics, understand their teammates. That is how you have a good transfer window. Arsenal have never done it. I was gassed that for the first time ever, we fucking finally done it.
I agree. Arteta did the window.
Now, because you lost 2 games, the board, and you had protests, Glazers out, the board, they shit themselves and started to spend money. Bruv, you were going after Arnautovic and fucking Rabiot and leave them man there, yeah? When you lost 2 games, they got spun and they had all these protests, then suddenly you start to spend money. No.
Let him cook. Go.
And you know what's funny? I'm going to put that Gary Neville, Roy Keane and Rio Ferdinand said this. And that's what's funny, Ash. So you asked me to come on. I'll give him my opinion. And the funny thing is I'm going to put on our group the evidence, the receipts of your 3 legends, Rio Ferdinand, Roy Keane and Gary Neville saying exactly the same thing, bro. So sometimes you sign who you want to sign. I don't care. I'm not a hater, man. I think Anthony, Casemiro, Malacia and Martinez will do well for you. Good luck to you. I don't care, bruv. But don't then just try and come on in it and try and cuss everyone else's signings and saying you won the window when you shit yourselves with a week to go because you got spun in the first two games and now you're overpaying for players. This is what happened, boys. This is the truth. And your legends
And
have
this
said
is
it.
why no one likes
No, no, no,
Arsenal
no, 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 no,
fans,
no, 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 no,
bro.
no, no.
5
This is the
good
truth.
games and he's on this,
This is the
bro.
truth, bruv. This is the
Swear
truth.
to you, bro. This is
And you
why
know
he's
what?
been mudded for
I'm going to
20
post Rio
years,
Ferdinand,
blood.
I'll let this bit run
Gary
right in the
Neville,
broadcast.
and Roy Keane saying the exact same thing. And you know what? When they say it, I want an apology.
I swear to God, these Arsenal bros got a spring in their step now, innit?
The truth will set you free, blood. The truth will set you free.
Yo, this is glorious. No.
Ash,
Like
tell
I
me,
said,
No,
tell me
but
what
you
I'm wrong
also
about.
no, but
Tell me,
TK,
tell
no,
me.
but-
I'm listening. I'm listening. What am I wrong about? Tell me. Ash, are you there?
Huh?
Tell me, what have I said? What's wrong with what I said?
No,
Tell me.
bro. It just sounds very personal.
You're like,
Like,
what's
do
his
you know
name?
what?
8
Like,
Mile. You just
I've
drop
heard
the
bare
mic, bro. You
attacks.
gone.
Yeah, personally, I've heard bare attacks for Dan in it, but I've heard bare attacks. Like, I'm lost in the sauce, bro. I don't know where I'm going, bro. My mind's, you know the little tube map on the train, yeah. You know where it's going all over the gas.
Circle line. You're going round and round, bro.
Bro, I'm not. I can't. I don't know where. I don't know where to start, bro.
Start.
No.
Tell me where I'm wrong. Because I'm going to show you where your legends, Man United legends, Rio Ferdinand, Roy Keane, Gary Neville, them man there, have said exactly what I'm saying. So say it.
But why does
Tell
that,
me
why
where
does
I'm
that-
wrong.
Why does
Tell
that,
me.
Why does
Tell
that,
me.
Why does that make it gospel? Just out of curiosity.
All
No,
right, first of all,
it doesn't make gospel, but it's obvious.
It brings
When it's
validity
so
to the
obvious.
conversation.
Yeah, when it's so obvious that even your own legends can see it, then, like I said, I actually like the players you signed. Good luck to you. Hope you have a good season, whatever. I don't care, bruv. You know what I mean? I'm happy with who we signed. But don't then try and come on.
Other than Anthony, yeah, I've already said that we overpaid for. We paid 80 million for him. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, who else did we overpay to come to the club?
So Casemiro, Roy Keane, I'm going to put it on the group just so you can see it. And Muller will tell you because he even put it on Twitter. Roy Keane and Gary Neville said it's a panic buy, 63 million for a 30-year-old, 5-year contract. It's
Actually
you got
6
spun.
million.
You got spun in 2 games, and you just went, you know what? We need a DM, which we all knew you needed DM, and he's a good player. I actually like him.
wait, are
But
we?
he was-
Wait,
he-
wait,
but he
wait,
was-
wait,
he was
wait,
up-
wait, wait, wait.
Ash,
A panic
let me
buy.
say
A
something.
panic. Wait, hold on.
Talk.
A panic buy is a man who just locked Liverpool's midfield. Yeah. A man that's a panic buy, bro. 30 years old and he's locking the best team in the world, like the one of the best midfields in the world, bro. That's not a panic buy. That's fucking smart business. We need a CDM, bro. We ain't got one. We've got McFred.
I
The same
I agree. You need to
two
replace
players everyone's
McFred.
cooking us.
But where
for.
was this
How
talk
can that be
about
a panic buy?
Casemiro in June? There was no talk about
good.
Casemiro.
That's
It was
good
De Jong.
business.
Did
That's
you
a
hear-
that's
did you hear-
Varane. I'll
you-
have man boy man for because it's
Did you
only the
hear
last
what the
2
Memphis
games for
said?
Varane is showing why he's been mentioned among good defenders, isn't it? But Casemiro's good. That's good business.
Let me land this
Did
because
you hear?
even
Did you?
He's not
did-
out
did you
nowhere
hear-
near as
the
Varane.
reason it was called a panic buy, because like Dan always said, it'd been like in the backworks for a while, but obviously comes across as a panic buy because as soon as those 2 defeats happened, obviously it become knowledge that that bid's gone in. Obviously the bid was accepted. That's why obviously, because like I say, Dan was the first person to say, "Nah, they've been working on the deal for a while," but obviously in the media, it does come across as a panic buy because no one's necessarily saying, "Oh yeah, we've been working on it," but like afterwards, like yeah, we bid this for Casemiro, and everyone obviously looked at his age, looked at the price, and that's why it comes across as a panic buy. I'm not necessarily saying it was a panic buy or whatever, but like I say, if you look at it in the grand scheme of things, on the back of 2 defeats, a bid like that goes in for someone like that.
Never
at
heard
the
his
price
name.
it
Whole
was,
summer.
at
Never
the
heard
price
his
it
name.
was, the media was always going to gravitate towards it was a panic buy. Like I say, the mood, because even like today, for instance, this Leicester deal with the player that they signed, it's been going on in the background for a couple of weeks. But obviously, as soon as they get the money for Fofana, all of a sudden it's like, oh, my man's coming through the door. City
but
just
this
looks
is a Real Madrid defensive midfielder. He's the
Yeah, but
best
you're
defensive
missing
midfielder in the world. And we
Real
didn't even
Madrid
keep.
spent 100 million on that player to replace him. So they spent 100 million on what's his name? I can never pronounce his name. Blood begins with T.
Chiellini.
Yeah, that guy. So they spent 100 million to replace Casemiro. Yeah. So
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
Casemiro's been in works for a while. Now, what people fail to realize is that Man United waited, to confirm that he was available because they saw, in the first game of the Spanish league season, he's on the bench. Now we know he's definitely available. There's somebody, Real Madrid. Can we have him, please? Real Madrid said, yeah, that's fine. It's not a panic buy. We've been watching him.
And you need a CDM from 2 years ago, bruv. McFred.
Yeah,
is
all right.
bullshit,
But
bruv.
2 years ago,
we're talking about.
who's signing Casemiro?
We're talking about this summer.
Casemiro, if you offer 70 million,
but
or whatever you pay,
you're
60 million,
missing
70 million
the
for
thing.
him, at any point in the last
You're
5
missing-
years, Real Madrid would have flew him over on private jet, bruv. Like that's all we're talking from Spain.
No, they would have.
They was never getting 70 million. 2 years ago, 70 million wasn't getting Casemiro.
And they didn't have a replacement. They bought a replacement in the summer. Yeah. Man United didn't.
And bear in mind that player. What's that player with T?
Chiellini.
Still can't say it.
I can't say either, bro. To be fair, I don't know how to say it. But if you're paying 100 million, if you're paying 100 million,
the season before. So
if you're
bear
paying
in mind, they
100
haven't
million
actually
for a
really
player,
had no young prospects to actually take the lead from Casemiro in terms of central CDMs.
He's a good player. I can't lie.
So what, you're going to pay 100 million for what? Like, that's what? What are you going to pay 100 million for, bruv? Like,
well, yeah, because they're going to take the reins eventually. You can get 70 million for Casemiro now, who's 30. Yeah, of course, that's old. It's old.
That's why they were so happy. They had a whole presentation. He was crying.
He's
Zidane
not 33.
was crying.
CDM's a bit. It's not like he's darting at players. He needs to be 28, 27, 26. His job is to find players forward and lock down the defense. You get it?
Ash,
if you can get 70 million
he's a good
for him
player.
now,
but anyone trying to tell me he was in your plan in May, June? It's not. He wasn't in your plan, bruv. Come on, man.
He was on.
Who, Casemiro?
Yeah.
He was on our list.
Nah, you're taking a
He was
piss.
on our list.
Hold on, guys.
You're taking a piss. You're just trying to get back at that. I know what you're doing. You're just trying to get back at that.
He was on
I'm
the list.
but we can continue.
So we haven't heard the name Casemiro for the whole summer.
Casemiro has been a top CDM.
OTC, you heard me.
2016 days.
He's been a top CDM. Has he been a Man United target?